Welcome, everyone, to Curse of Strahd! I'm Christiana Ellis, and I am the Dungeon Master, and we're going to be playing some Dungeons & Dragons!
Yay!
Our players, Tim Dodge as Pavel, the priest, the human cleric.
Hello, everyone.
Nobilis as Zia, the human Vistani wizard.
Greetings.
Nutty as Shadow, the elven druid.
Hello, everyone.
Mark Kilfoyle as Rockjaw, the half-orc barbarian.
Is there anything left to teach me?
We are missing, sadly, my friend Lee Burdett, who plays Honor, the tiefling ranger, with her wolf companion, Anubis, but she is still along, and I will just run her for this session. Also, along with the party, we have Ismark Kolyanovich, the young man who not only has his sister been abducted by Strahd, but he was also foretold to be a powerful ally against Strahd, and he currently bears the Sun Sword, which was another one of the powerful relics you were told that you would need in order to defeat Strahd. You have Adrian Martikov, who is a were-raven, who agreed to help you after you helped his family recover one of the gems that lets it produce wine. You also have Esmeralda de Avenir, who is a vampire huntress, who is, looking to kill a vampire. Yeah.
Call her Buffy.
You also have
before.
Casimir Velikov, which I just realized my map is not showing everybody. I just realized. Let me zoom that out a little bit. Casimir Velikov is the leader of a group of elves here in Barovia that deeply regrets that all of the women and children in his group were killed, and so he has joined the group in the hopes that his sister can be restored to life. He also has hopes for Shadow, who is a long-lost member of that same group. Last time, you guys had been ambushed on your way out of the Amber Temple, and there was an attempt to steal the Sun Sword, but you fought it off, killing Aragal, the man who first invited you to the lands of Barovia. There was also a great big bird involved, and some vampire spawn, and fire, and lots of fire, and more fire, and falling. But you prevailed. You fought off the ambush and then decided that even though this was the day that the wedding ceremony was supposed to be held, you weren't sure you were quite ready. And so you agreed that you were going to perhaps not try to travel to Castle Ravenloft by sundown this night. But what you did do is you traveled along the river to the ruins of a town called Berez, where you had heard a rumor that a witch had stolen another gem belonging to the winery. You decided to basically just charge on in, not talk to her or anything. Attack! And that's what's going on right now. She has retreated to within her animated hut, and the animated hut is trying to stomp you with its great big wooden spider legs, and you're fighting it off and trying not to die. That's pretty much where we left things.
One question,
Yes.
because I missed the last session, and so the session before, just as we ended, Pavel had been released by the bird and was plummeting to the earth on his way to becoming a parking lot pizza. And I just wonder, how did I survive that?
Casimir had cast Fly on himself and readied himself to catch you, and so with his help and Shadow, no, not Shadow, because Adrian's help, the two of them were able to lower you to the ground safely with no damage.
I've always had a soft spot in my heart for those guys.
NPC's the rescue.
Casimir is just like saying, "You're the only cleric."
No, we don't grow on trees, after all.
Clerics are valuable commodities around here.
The clerics that grow on trees in this land are probably not ones you want to deal with.
Yeah.
So we have Shadow down here, kind of in the corner, a ways off the map there for a little bit. I don't remember for sure why why she had retreated off so far away from everybody else. But
I think she's a bear.
Shadow?
no,
Am I a bear?
she had conjured
No,
these two bears. But see,
Yeah,
here's
I conjured
here's.
bears.
Oh, you know what?
Um,
No, you maybe had turned into something, and I moved your token off. No.
No, I
were-
had been a bear, and then when I finished being a bear, I conjured bears. And I think I moved out of the way simply because I was casting and didn't want to get hit.
Okay, yeah. We'll say that's what it is. I'm not going to look it
It's a
up.
little confusing. You might say it's barely comprehensible.
So in any event, though, we had just finished the last time completing the round, which means we're back up at the top of the round. So it is, in fact, your turn, Shadow.
Okay, sorry. I just had a bad sneeze. Okay, so Rockjaw has just broken into the hut, correct?
He has not yet broken into it. He is attempting to break into it. He is on top of where the house part is, chopping at the wall with his axe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming my bears may attack the house again?
Yes, but it's not their turn.
Oh, they have a separate
They go
turn,
on
my
their
bad.
own initiative turn. Yeah,
Sorry, it's
that's all right.
when I conjured them, I just want to double check if I have to concentrate for this spell.
Yes,
Or if I can...
conjure animals is a concentration spell.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, yeah, I'm just, I think I'm just concentrating, because if I try to cast
Well-
anything else...
I mean, you can cast another spell. It just can't be
Yeah.
another concentration spell.
Right, okay. Okay, so, wait, let me double check. I want to make sure
You
that
can
I
also
can
do
actually
like weapon attacks.
do things without,
The
hurting
only thing
myself.
you can't do is cast another concentration spell.
Right, yeah, no, I got that. Which leaves my choices rather limited, because most of my spells are concentrate. So,
So I think the only other option is to become a bear.
I'm not sure she has another wild shape in her.
Oh, okay.
I believe I do, even without checking, but I can, yeah,
Well,
I do.
You had stayed a giant eagle after turning into one back at the bridge.
That's what I was. I wasn't a bear, I was an eagle.
Right. So I think you did get
And then I didn't
out of
transform.
eagle, or did I?
I came out of the eagle.
Okay, yeah. And
Yeah,
so
I wasn't a bear. I
okay,
was an
so
eagle.
you
I
would
knew I
have
was
you might have
something.
one then.
No, because I was an eagle before we rested.
You're right.
have-
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because I'm not doing that.
I'm okay. All right, you
'cause
have
I don't
wild
think
shape.
I can
It's fine.
concentrate
So
in wild shape.
pick
anyway.
something. This is going to take
Yes,
friggin'
fine.
forever. Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to try to cast. I believe I'm going to try to cast Thunderwave. When I do that, I'm just double checking. I haven't done it in a while. That I can. I'm just double checking that I can pick where it goes.
You
I
can,
don't
but
have-
it has to originate from you.
Right.
So it can be basically, 3x3 square on this grid, but you have to be part of that.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to withhold my action. If anybody comes close to me, I'll defend myself. But I'm just gonna stay here for now.
Okay. All right. People sending me hangout messages. Okay.
That was for me. Going.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's. Yeah. Okay. So you're holding your action to cast Thunderwave if anyone comes near you.
Yep.
Okay. Anubis's turn. Anubis, I think, had run up to just try to bite at the hut, at the legs of the hut. So that's what he's doing. That's a 15, and I'm trying to remember. I think actually 15 hits the hut. Nope, it does not actually. So that is a miss for Anubis's bite. It is Baba Lysaga's turn. You guys don't detect anything happening, but at some point you do hear a voice just saying, "What do you pests even want anyway?" And so you don't
Good
detect
question.
any other thing happen on her turn. You can do a short response now if you want, or we can cover it as you get to your respective turns.
Interesting.
We want the gym.
Yeah.
Who's speaking for us?
We want the gem you stole from the winery.
All right.
And saying winery is much more interesting when you got CS accent.
It is Honor's turn, and I figure she's going to go ahead and just keep attacking. She's going to attack with her crossbow, and that's critical miss, unfortunately. But with her coordinated attack, Anubis gets to make another bite attack on her turn. But unfortunately, it still doesn't hit. So, Ismark's turn.
All right, Ismark is going to hack at one of the legs with the sun sword.
All right.
So I'll get my sheet up here. And this will be a two-handed attack.
Okay. 15 misses, unfortunately.
Dang. Okay.
So he can make two-handed swings. 19
How about
does
that
hit.
one?
Yeah.
All right.
So that's
All right.
12.
12.
12 radiant damage. Okay. That's Ismark's turn. Rockjaw, you are up on the house. The last time you attempted to chop through the wall, you actually didn't strike very well at that time. You are.
That makes me very, very angry. If I hit it again, reckless.
Okay. 21 hits.
Be reckless. Well, I'm very, very angry. 17.
All right.
34.
Huh?
What?
It's slashing damage, so it's doubled.
Oh.
Only
Oh,
the
32.
yeah, the rage would not be doubled.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Actually, only the dice are doubled.
Actually,
Right?
well, no, that's with a crit. Actually, I'm thinking because the rage damage, I think, is still technically the same kind of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I guess
okay.
it would all be doubled.
Yeah, that's 34.
Stupid house. Again.
14 misses on. Well, but reckless with advantage, right?
Yep.
Just gotta double check to make sure that's the first attack.
Well, no, I think if you're doing
Oh, yeah,
reckless,
all
it's all the
attacks turn
attacks
it.
on that turn. Yeah, so that hits too.
Woo. All right. Woo. So
Okay.
that's 40.
Wow. Okay.
So that went about as well as I was hoping that it was going to go.
Yeah.
I call this house music.
As Rockjaw slashes through the house, you all watch this thing suddenly lurch and sway as it's reacting, suddenly taking way more damage than it had been due to this curse placed on it, the Vistani curse. And as he swings that last strike, it seizes and then falls limp down on its big old tree legs.
Oh, I killed a house.
Okay,
A
so
hut at
that's
least.
Okay, I guess I don't need to cast that spell I was thinking of. All right.
I was not expecting that. All right, that's
I really wish I'd crit it. That would have been nuts.
Oh, yeah.
okay. Well, all right. A lot of my plans for the encounter are different now. Okay. What I'm going to say is make a dexterity saving throw to try to stay on the house as it is lurching around in its death throes. Rock.
All right. I do have something for dexterity throws, but I think that's when things are coming at me.
Yeah, that's for something that you can see.
It's against
like-
effects that I can see, such as traps and spells. That's up to you.
I don't think that applies here.
Okay. Nope. I follow.
Yeah. So you are gonna just sort of land to one side, prone, and
I'm just laughing.
take 2 bludgeoning damage, but you're raging, so just 1.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah. Bonk. Okay. That was Rockjaw's turn. Esmeralda's turn.
Well, Esmeralda was going to draw her hand axe in order to chop at the house, but I think what she's going to do, she's going to hold a firebolt in case the witch appears.
Okay.
Actually, no. You know what? A magic missile.
Okay.
Yeah. She's pretty
Do you
sure the
see
witch is
the-
going to come out. She wants to magic missile her as soon as she appears.
Okay. I'm looking at spell lists because this is. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So she's holding her action in case the witch appears.
Yes.
The bears. What are the bears doing?
Well, the house is dead. So, and there's no other foes outside. There's just the witch inside, right?
Correct.
Right.
Oh, they go in after the witch.
Well, I mean, it's a closed hut that they would have to climb up 10 feet of
Oh, I see.
dead
I
limbs
assumed
on.
when it fell,
So-
it became level.
No.
Then they just
Because
kind of hang
it
out.
did not settle back into its camouflage position.
Yeah.
It's dead now, so...
Yeah. So then they just kind of chill and wait for something to come out to bite at
Okay.
and slash at.
All right. Pavel.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Just for point of information, where do we stand in terms of spell slots?
Your sheet should have the correct amount.
Oh, okay. So I'm pretty well tapped out. I've got a few slots left, but okay.
Healing would be good. A bunch of us are pretty badly wounded.
That's something else I wanted to ask. Is like how many people are roughed up?
All the fighters are roughed up.
Okay.
Yeah, Rockjaw is pretty bad.
Rockjaw,
And
Ismark,
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure you've taken some hits.
Okay. I can cast Prayer of Healing on anybody within 30 feet of me.
Would it be more efficient to walk up and use a Cure Wounds spell?
Oh yeah, I do have slots there left. Yeah, let's see. Might be. You get the healing is 1d8 for that. Okay, so get back to the map here. So I will.
Ismark is within a round's walk.
Right, so I go up to this mark, and I'll cast Cure Wounds on him. Oh, that's right. It's asking me what level I want to do it at.
So Ismark can recover 7 HP, which you are also in control of, so I'll let you
Okay.
do that. All right. Okay, that was Pavel's turn. Zia.
Zia is going to hold his action he doesn't have a lot of offensive spells slotted, so he's going to hold a firebolt in case the witch appears.
Lots of held actions.
Yeah, she pops her head out. She's in trouble.
Yeah. Okay, Adrian.
You're gonna hate to hear the held action. I think
Sure.
the door is on the opposite side from him.
Yes.
Okay, so he will fly over here. The skull flying thing is dead, right? That
It
looks
is
dead?
not. It is not dead, but it was very badly damaged, which is why she abandoned it rather than be in it when it fell. So it's still
okay,
kind of
so I'm gonna
floating
fly next
there,
to
but
him.
it's very roughed up.
Actually, no, he will stay there. And he's going to hold his action to physically attack if she comes towards, well, I guess right there, towards the thing to get away.
Okay.
He'll block the exit.
All right. Casimir.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna hang out and he's just gonna scream in. He's like, if you give us the gem, you can go. We won't hurt you anymore.
What?
I think Honor will probably just briefly kind of say, "Are you just speaking for everybody now?" Okay.
Yeah.
So that's Casimir's turn. The hut's turn is moot. So Shadow, it is your turn now.
All right. So now, let me move my. I don't know how far I can get. Let's see. Oh, jeez, come on. Sorry, I'm experiencing Roll20 technical difficulties. There we go.
So like six squares for regular movement, or 12 for
Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
But if you're not taking an action this round, you can move twice that.
Yeah, I know. Come on. Sorry, it's because I'm so out of the way. I can't actually see where I'm going, and now I'm having that difficulty that I can't look at other things and myself.
Okay, well, so you
I'm
need
gonna
to
move
just-
as close as I possibly can.
Okay,
I guess.
I'm gonna just move
Yeah.
you. We're in loose initiative right now.
Thanks.
You moved up there, sure. All right. Anubis is also holding. You know what? He's actually not going to hold his action. He's just going to return to Honor's side here. But now, from within inside the hut, without appearing anywhere, you hear her say, "Fine, then. If you want the bloody gem, you can have it and be gone with you." And you see a green gem about the size of a fist just kind of fly out one of the windows and dunk, 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 all on the ground.
Who's closest to it? Where it lands?
I would say it probably comes out near where Rockjaw is because she kind of threw it out the front window.
Okay.
So I'm considering us in loose initiative right now unless you guys reinitiate hostilities.
Okay.
Okay.
So
we want to make sure there's nothing illusionary about it, which is our tricksy people. But if we can tell whether it's the real deal, then we'll give it to Adrian.
Adrian says it looks right, but he hasn't touched it.
So are we letting this thing live? Kind of gritting his teeth and foam coming out of his mouth.
Yes.
Got to hold up our end of the bargain.
Why?
It's the honorable thing to do.
Zia goes over to the gem, and he has detect magic slotted. I'm not sure if that would tell me anything.
because it should be magical anyway.
It should be
Yeah,
magical
it would
anyway.
tell you if it's an illusion.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So we'll use detect magic and specifically looking for illusionary magic.
It has a powerful evocation magic on it,
Okay.
not illusion.
That is the right thing. I will pick it up and hand it to Adrian.
Okay.
Seems like the deal to me.
It's warm to the touch, but doesn't do anything. And you
All
hand it
right.
to Adrian,
Hand it to Adrian.
and then she says, "Now get lost, get out of my swamp."
And
Hey kids, get out of my swamp.
we have achieved what we came here to achieve. Let us go.
But we're close. We could destroy her. Take her from this land.
You walk away.
Walk away. We succeeded. There's plenty more like her out here. I'm sure you'll get to kill other things. You killed a house after all.
You killed a house.
Yeah. That's got to be an important notch.
Well, yeah. Z will take out paintbrush, paint a little silhouette of a house on.
Skull, 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 house, skull, skull.
All right. Are you
Make a great
complying,
story.
Rockjaw, or you are going along with that?
You're beaten, and you have nothing to teach me.
All right.
Not like you can learn anything anyway.
That's what we have to. That's what we have to do to convince Rockjaw. Is just tell him that they have nothing to teach him. Awesome.
Keep talking, old woman. I have a lesson for you too.
We have trash talking witch here. Great.
Kidding.
I imagine like shouting over his shoulder as we squidge our way out of the swamp there.
You have your stupid gem. Now get lost.
I cannot be lost.
All right, moving on.
All right.
Yep.
So if you guys are walking away from that, I will move you back to the Berez map briefly, unless you guys are just heading. You know, if you're heading immediately out of. So bear in mind that we got this little icon right here is the party, and
Yeah.
you guys had actually gone up about here where you were fighting, fighting the various things.
So, we got everything that we needed from the swamps, right?
Well,
This
I
is-
mean,
this
this
is-
is what you came here for.
Yeah.
This is what Zia came here for.
Yeah. So we can head on out, and I think we should probably heal as many people as we can.
I think we said something about Adrian taking the gem back.
Yes.
Yes. Can Adrian fly back home and meet us at a campsite in the remaining time that we have in the day?
Let's see what his flying. What is his flying speed?
50.
50. Let me move us to the map of Barovia.
So, can you do that calculation while we start leveling up?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
because we got the
Yes.
rest.
So since you have completed this encounter, I'm going to go ahead and say you guys level up. You are level 9. And so you guys start working on getting that all set. You cannot, those of you who choose spells after a long rest, you haven't had a long rest yet. So you can't add new spells, but it'd be good to know which ones you plan to add when you have a long rest. But otherwise, check those things out, and I'll figure out. Let's see. The winery is not too far, but it's over the mountains or around the mountains. Let's see.
We don't gain the new spells. Do we gain the new spell slots?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah.
Right, I get an additional 4th level slot and 1 5th level.
Oh, I really want to crit. Oh. I now have effectively triple crit damage.
4, 4, 3, 3, 1.
Okay.
Oh, 4, 3, 3, 3, 1.
Okay.
I have math to do while I figure out how far it is, and
Oh, so
how
the
long
end
it would
here.
take him to fly that far. Where's my calculator?
Oh. It already did it for me. Look at that. I'm
Yeah,
what do
I was going to
take?
say, it
Oh,
already
wait,
updated
look.
my slots.
Yep.
That's pretty nifty.
Yep.
We should update rage damage and everything else.
And then we have to roll for additional hit points.
Or take your average for the roll.
Yeah.
That's what I always do.
I always take average. I don't trust the dice.
Good point.
So that would be. Okay.
Okay, so, oh, that's good.
For those of you enjoying this exciting thing at home, I'd just like to thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes. Okay. I'm writing notes of what spells I will take, but not putting them on my character sheet yet.
But you're a druid. You don't have
Okay.
to choose individual spells.
So, it is currently mid-afternoon, I believe, is where we left, where we had at the time we had it. Because we had sort of settled that, like, if you had been racing to the castle as fast as possible, you could maybe just make it by sundown. But, so, Adrian believes that if he flies as fast as he can, he could get back to the winery and then back in about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
While carrying the gem?
Yeah, I mean, the gem's only the size of, like, a fist.
He would go in hybrid form.
Because
Yeah.
we were...
And he can travel as the crow flies.
Exactly.
Yeah. Technically, I have him traveling a little bit out of the way just because otherwise he'd be flying right over the highest of parts of the mountains. So he's kind of going around that rather than up that high.
Okay.
Do we need to be comparing this to the speed of an unladen African swallow?
Okay. And I was thinking that we could have him meet us at the branch in the river below Argenvostholt. So we could make some progress while he's doing that.
You're talking about, like, I don't have my arrow. Like, right here?
Yeah, that area, yeah.
Okay. I just realized I need to make sure I'm showing the right part on the stream. Yeah. So that area. Okay,
Yeah.
so is that what everyone wants to do, to arrange?
Is that about 2.5 hours in our future?
You would get further than that if you were trying to go as fast as you wanted in 2.5 hours.
Because I'm thinking we need to have him meet us about 2.5 hours in the future, or in our
Okay, well,
progression.
I mean, Zia is an accomplished traveler, and he knows how fast he can go with Rockjaw along. Would it be better to meet, like, at the bridge? That's about 4 miles, because they're not going in absolutely straight line.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to tell you what you guys want to do.
Yeah.
All right, then we'll have him meet us at the bridge.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
That's this bridge right here over the Luna River.
right.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Adrian departs with the gem.
And as we are departing, because I'd like to leave this little area that we're in as we move to the map, if we could heal up as many people as we can.
Yes.
Maybe get a short rest.
So, where are you taking this short rest?
Yeah, I'd like to get away from.
Oh yeah, we're gonna leave the swamp
area
first. We're gonna leave the
Okay.
swamp first.
Before
So, we'll
we
say you
do
get,
that,
what,
but-
like half a mile out before you would do your short rest?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with this prayer of healing, I can up to 6 creatures of my choice that I can see within range. Each regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus my ability modifier. So that may be the best way to heal up a lot of people all at once.
Right. Right.
I think that's a good idea.
So let's get to our short rest area, and then they'll start healing people.
Okay. Zia's not wounded. Esmeralda is still down hit points because of the. She's slightly wounded, but she could use some healing.
Okay.
Here's an odd question, Christiana.
Mm-hmm.
When you go up a level, you get a hit die. Do we have that hit die right away?
Yes.
Okay. So I now have a hit die.
All right.
All right. What I'll say is, as you guys are making your way up to where you have the, where you're taking your rest, you find in the middle of the road. Let's see, what do you find? Just sitting in the middle of the road, upright, a porcelain doll's head. And the eyes seem to be looking up at you.
Oh, that's creepy.
Jazric had a porcelain doll's head. But my character doesn't know Jazric.
I thought he just had a normal head.
Why did he have a porcelain doll's head? I'm not sure I'm aware of this either.
Yeah, no,
I don't think he ever shared the details with anyone.
Okay.
he would just take it out and like meditate on it sometimes.
Ah.
Nothing strange about that.
So, I mentioned that. Yeah, does it look like the one that he used to take out?
It looks very similar.
Ah, that kind of looks like that creepy thing that Jasric was always petting. Anybody know about that? No? Honor? Because I realize it's just you and I.
I mean, she is just like, I am done thinking about weird magic heads.
You're still looking at the one on
I
Rock
can add it to my collection.
Zia casts Detect Magic.
It does not appear to be magical.
It's not magical, but its eyes are looking at us. That's weird.
It appears to be an
Creepy
optical
doll head.
illusion that is very cannily made, but not actually magic.
It's just a stupid head.
Oh, you heard what she said. It's an optical delusion.
It is a message. It is a message that he knows where we are and where we are going.
Maybe he'll quake in his boots.
Yeah, I'm sure he's doing that.
In any case, it is an attempt at a psychological manipulation.
It's working.
All right.
I've got to figure out whether I want to kick it or keep it.
I kind of want to give it a wide berth.
Yeah.
It's just
While everybody is focusing on that, Zia is going to have a look around and see if there's an ambush brewing.
You do find what seems to be a sort of a trail, like that, just a path that perhaps animals or perhaps people have made, just sort of a foot trail that's leading off of the road that isn't on the map.
There's a trail off there. I don't think we should investigate right away. Not at least until we've had a short rest. And I'm not entirely in good spirits having the short rest near this thing.
Yeah. Have we healed our people yet?
Not yet. I guess this would be a good time to do it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So Esmeralda needs healing. I need healing.
Everybody that needs healing, gather up.
Yeah. Huddle up here. Get within 30 feet of me.
Since I don't have my token for Casimir, I'm pretty sure he was full up, but
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think Casimir had taken any damage. No, I take it back. Oh, Casimir is at 35 hit points.
Oh, okay. So he'll stand near. Because with the NPC character sheet, you can't really track it.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, I keep track of it. I added an extra slot to keep track of spell slots, hit dice, that kind of thing.
Yeah. If you have the icon, you can track it through the icon.
So when we left the map previously, Ismark had 28. Esmeralda was down at 63.
63.
Yeah. Adrian was full up, and Casimir was at 35.
Thank you.
So it's really just those three plus Pavel who need help?
And Rockjaw.
Oh, and Rockjaw.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5. All right.
All right.
And
I'll spend my hit die.
Okay.
so do I need to cast that once for each person, or?
Now, Prayer of Healing, I believe is, I want to say it's up to 6, but you were.
It's up to 6 people. Yeah.
Yeah, so that it's not a separate casting for each person. It's just one cast gets all of those people.
Okay. So every one of them gets an extra 13.
If that's the roll, yeah.
That's what I rolled. Oh wait. There are 2 numbers there. I'm not sure.
Well, okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
higher level cast. So what spell slot level did you cast it with?
I used 3.
Okay, so then you get both.
Oh, okay.
I'm well over half. Awesome.
So everybody gets 20. All right. Good.
Yeah. So Esmeralda is unwounded except for the hit points she lost to the vampire spawn, which don't come back.
Yeah.
That way, it's yeah.
And I'm gonna help. So everybody except for Rockjaw is full up, correct? So I will help, and I will give some. I'll do a cure wounds on Rockjaw, and I'm gonna do that at a higher level. Let me just double check what level I wanted to do that at. Yeah, I was gonna do that at level 4.
So just for the sake of travel time, basically it works out that by taking a long rest, or a short rest rather, on the road, you're going to basically make it to the bridge at just about the time that you would expect Adrian to be returning.
Okay. So, Rockjaw, you get another 9 and another 7, so you get
Yep.
another 16.
Yay, 3 digits.
You're pretty stout now?
I'm at 3/4.
Ah, that's good. Considering how good you do. All right, so is short rest enough for us to get our new spells?
No,
No, I didn't think
Yeah,
so.
we got to have a long rest for that,
long
right?
rest for that.
That's what I thought. Just double checking.
But I can use Arcane Recovery to get some spell slots back, which are very helpful. So I've got that. Okay, and onward we go towards the bridge.
All right. Okay, so you arrive at the bridge. Let me refresh your memory of our description of the bridge there. This is the Luna River Crossroads. The road comes to an intersection with branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. The lower half of a snapped wooden sign. Oh, you fixed the sign when you were here the last time. Yeah, so basically it's a cold, fast-moving river going into Lake Zarovich to the north.
Harry
Large
fixed
stone
the sign,
bridge.
didn't he?
I believe so.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And this is the bridge where you fought off Ezek.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
fond memories.
But it's kind of deserted there. But you guys, even though in terms of just the approximate times that you worked out amongst each other, figured that you should be meeting him at about the time that you arrive. But as you arrive and you wait, half an hour goes by. He has not returned.
Where's the bird? He's late.
That's a good question.
This is not tremendously surprising. Let's see. Let me check on something.
What are you checking on?
Locate object.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. Not long enough range for what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, it seems likely that something got him.
It was weak.
Either that, or he returned home and his family decided to not to let him leave. I mean, that is also possible.
that's the best case scenario.
If you wish to keep hope, then that is probably the answer you should keep in mind.
Oh, that's the hope.
And 2 out of 3 gems. They are in good shape. You know, this may be all that they wish
I am
for.
hoping that he got all the way there and that they have 2 out of the 3 gems.
That trail that we saw where people were going, which direction did the trail lead?
It led west into the forest.
And the wineries to the west?
Yeah.
West into the. Oh, into the forest.
The trail that you found all along the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of the hills there, but yeah.
Well, what do you want to do? I don't believe that investigating Adrian's fate at this point is going to be very efficient with our time.
Yeah, we are running.
Honor would
out
say,
of
"Well,
time.
what is the plan then? I thought we weren't planning to go to Castle Ravenloft today. So what are we doing?"
Well, we are finding a good place to rest and going there tomorrow.
I thought we were trying to get as close as we could so that we'd be ready.
Yes,
Right.
yes. That we are trying to get close without being in a vulnerable place. I would, for example, camp in the shadow of that windmill. But a place that will put us within striking distance of the castle.
Valaki is not far.
How long are you waiting?
is there?
I had mentioned half an hour, but if you're still waiting, I'll say an hour goes by. He's still not returned.
We could camp here.
Good.
What time of day is it?
I would say it's like 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, still pretty early.
Yeah, I think we can get closer. I mean, at the very least,
I was thinking that we could go to the first bend in the road to the east, past Velaki.
past Valaki, because right before Valaki is that Vistani camp.
I think we've passed that.
Oh, have we? Oh,
Yeah.
I suck at this.
It was back on the other side of the river, down
Right,
south
right.
of it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so let's get past Valaki then.
Okay.
Just as you are about to sort of get underway again, the more perceptive of you detect the sound of hooves coming through the forest in your direction from the west.
All right, so I tell everybody.
What kind of hooves?
Well, I mean, it just sounds like a horse from where you are.
Yeah.
Sounds like
You,
hooves.
you can't see it yet, but
Well, there are elk and deer and wild things.
Likely
probably
a
a horse.
All right.
My druid senses tell me it's a horse.
If Mark,
Zia takes a brave position behind Drakja.
So we're at the bridge. There are like trees in the area.
Well, you can get
Like at
off
the
the
base
bridge if you want. The trees grow up relatively close to the side of the road. It's all still kind of murky and overcast and you know, claustrophobic where the trees are dense and growing right up to the road.
Okay, so Shadow is just going to seclude herself into the trees and hide. And Casimir, and suggest, by the way, anyone who can hide might be a good time to do it. I'm sure Rockjaw won't because he doesn't like hiding. But this should give us an advantage.
Zia will also take that advice.
Whoever's
He doesn't
hiding,
have-
go ahead and make a stealth check.
okay.
Ha! Zia's not terribly good at this.
So one quick thing, as long as Shadow's in like shade of a tree or something like that, her stealth is better. Does that mean that I roll
Is
with
this
it?
the wood elf thing?
Yeah, the wood elf thing.
I think it just means that you can attempt to hide even when ordinarily you would have been in
Okay.
line of sight. So, like, normally to hide, you have to actually like be behind something. If something is standing there looking at you, you can't hide there. But
Okay.
you can if it's like shadowy.
Okay.
That's what your ability does.
Gotcha.
But those are some low stealth rolls, you guys.
I know, right?
For Ismark, what would I do? Roll just a dex check?
Yes, I don't think he has a special stealth skill.
Well, he would have. Yeah, he wouldn't have his proficiency. but-
Dang,
Yeah.
these are bad.
So as you guys are hiding the best you can, you know that you're probably whispering to each other, trying to improve your various hiding places. But the hoofbeats are coming closer, and so what you actually see come around the bend of the road, through the mist, comes a skeletal warhorse and rider, both clad in ruined chainmail. The skeletal rider holds up a rusted lantern that sheds no light. And it's just making its way up the road in your direction.
Does any of that look familiar? Because we did encounter some, I guess, no skeletal
Oh,
people, but
yeah.
ghostly people.
The people we saw at the Dragon's Castle were
They were
nuts.
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
definitely, like, they were undead revenants, but
Right.
not
But not
skeletons.
skeletal.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So this skeletal warhorse and rider are continuing
I see the
to
attack.
move towards you. I mean, it's continuing up the road in the direction where you are.
Does it
I
have
see
a
the
weapon
attack.
on it?
It does. Let's see. Hang on. It has a short sword and a short bow over its shoulder, and as I mentioned, they are both wearing rusted chainmail, ruined.
All right. Hearing no objections.
Well, Zia, you're the only one that's like really stealthed.
Yeah, the rest of us were as subtle as a group of pots and pans.
Zia stands up and hits it with a fireball.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Attack without words.
Roll that damage,
Okay.
and I'll do the.
Just picking what level I'm going to cast it
That's
at.
for the warhorse skeleton, is because
Yeah.
the rider is riding it, so that's the warhorse makes the save. So it makes a 16, which means it'll only take half, but so that's still gonna be what 13.
15.
Yeah, because we got the
15.
higher level.
Oh, right. Yeah, 15. Okay. So this, the rest, all of you watch as this fireball explodes, engulfing the skeleton and the warhorse, and the skeleton is just obliterated by the rider is just obliterated by this fireball, and what remains as the fire clears is a largely destroyed warhorse skeleton. Some of the rider's bones kind of tangled in its rib cage now, but it's also very damaged, and it kind of just keeps trotting along the road.
Might as well chop it down.
All right,
I'll go reckless because it's a bone.
sure,
Rawr.
that hits.
Oh, I critted finally.
That ought to do it.
I got to see what this does. So, 32.
The one swing of your axe just sends this thing exploding apart. Clatter, clatter, clatter as the bones
30
fall.
coming apart, but still.
And
yeah.
as it's kind of starting to lightly rain, the mist becoming more substantial and actually raining on you guys a little bit, the bony remains of this rider and warhorse skeleton are smashed to pieces and littering the roadside.
What about that lantern?
It's there.
The
It's
lantern
kinda scorched.
survived.
Well, it's scorched by the fireball.
The fireball should have lit it.
Anything else?
It has no fuel in it.
The armor was worthless.
Prince
but-
Justin says no bones about that.
Oh,
Zia thinks back to see whether he remembers any stories about this thing. Can I make a history check, or
Yeah, make a history check.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's definitely, Vistani loves sitting around the campfire and telling ghost stories, and there's plenty to go around in a land like Barovia. And so, you know that there was a story of a man who was part of a raiding party, and he had just gotten so overwhelmed with the horror of this place that he rode off on his own with nothing but a lantern, hoping to escape Barovia, and he has been, because he abandoned his fellows, he was doomed to forever ride through the valley in search of another way out without hope of ever reaching any destination. Lost forever in the wilderness.
So you guys put it out of its misery.
Unlikely. It will probably reform after a time. Next new moon, next morning, these things happen. But I should have thought about this before I used that fireball.
So
Right.
that happens as you made your way over the bridge, but nothing else seems to be coming. So
All right. Do we want to go through the Vallaki or skirt around it? Personally, I would rather not go inside. People like me are not terribly welcome there.
None.
recall too that the Vistani camp where Shadow met Casimir is nearby.
What are our chances of being able to camp there?
Pretty good. We got the daughter back.
That's true. They like us.
And the one dude's with us, right?
Casimir
Yes.
is allowed to live there with his people. And he can check.
Casimir will remind you that the leader of the Vistani in that encampment is Luvash, who you recovered his daughter, is true. His brother is Aragal.
Oh, that would kill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think he'll be pissed about that?
If he knows about it yet.
Yeah, the bigger question is, does he know? And that's probably yes.
Yeah.
I would say that's probably in that case probably better to avoid that
Very
camp.
bad, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I think the best thing to be to skirt Vallaki, not
Yeah.
to go inside, and
Yeah.
camp on the far side.
Okay.
I agree.
So are you going around it to the north or to the south? I mean, you could go
I would
up along
suggest
the
the
border of the lake, for example, or you're
Yeah.
going through the thick of the forest.
Let's go down the river. We'll cross the bridge, go down river, go along the coast.
Okay.
Okay.
My playing with my map here just for a second because I've got, I don't know, it's doing a weird thing where this side of the window is off the edge of the screen for some reason. Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay, so let me select our little guy here. So you're going up this way, along the shore of the lake.
Yep.
Yep.
And let's do another.
I wish I could leave a word for Adrian if he happens to find his way, but
Could have shaped the bones.
yeah, but then it would tell anybody else.
Yeah. So you know that there is another passage through the forest here. So you could travel along the lake shore up to there. You do realize, though, as you start passing by this area where there's, another break in the forest, you're not really close enough to see any detail, but you do see that there is kind of a column of smoke coming from Vallaki.
Oh, that's not good.
It's
Well, okay. Is this a column of smoke in the a house is on fire level, or a column of smoke as in the entire city's on fire?
It's more than a chimney by a lot, but would not represent the entire city being burning. So it is a substantial fire.
Trying to remember if Rockjaw heard anything about the festival.
Oh yeah,
We
is
haven't-
this around the time that the Festival of Lights happening?
That
No,
would have
that's
actually,
past.
yeah, that would have happened already.
Oh, good. Don't like that.
That looks to me like a revolution.
Or a bonfire.
Good.
I think that's bigger than a bonfire.
Depends
Yeah.
how many people you put on it.
It would have to be a really big bonfire. I mean, like of the type that, more than a regular bonfire. It would be a substantial blaze, probably very difficult to control.
Do you
Rise
want?
up,
to make that
people of
much smoke.
Valaki.
Do you want to investigate? Personally, I don't think we need to get involved.
I don't see a point.
People need help, or they might need help.
All the
Ismark just
people that
says,
we-
my first priority has to be my sister.
All the people we've tried to save there were turned into vampires anyway, so.
Yes.
This
No
is
good
super
can
nice.
come until the Devil Strahd is destroyed.
I seem to be outvoted.
Sorry, Pavel. If you'd have been there before, you might agree with us.
If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you continue making your way along the shore of the lake, you get to this break in the woods where you can once again make your way to the old Zvalich Road. And it is now getting to be, 4 o'clock or so, maybe a little bit later. Sundown's not too far off, but it's also raining, and that's where you are right now. Are you continuing? You also know that if you continue up the hill into the hills from here, you're not too far away from the windmill.
Yes,
is
I don't want to
right.
get too. I don't want
Yeah.
to get too close to them.
This might be a good place to stop.
Or I was thinking that the trees at the bend up ahead, a little bit further.
So past the windmill.
No, not past the windmill.
Right there?
Yeah, there.
Okay.
Maybe like in the trees or on the road?
Off,
Yeah.
off the road a ways, far enough that the dome will not be easily visible from the road. Because I'm going to cast Lehman's tiny hut.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right. Are you going ahead and making camp there then for the night?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to try to start your long rest now, or are you staying up and going to sleep at night, or how do you want to handle
Well,
that?
I think we're going to need to post watches.
Not well. The Lehman's tiny hut
but
will.
what I'm saying
prevent-
is that, like,
Yeah.
if you reach that point and you're setting up camp and it's 5 p.m., in theory, you could complete a long rest and have it be done by, 1 a.m., right?
Right.
Yeah.
But then you're up and trying to move at night.
Yeah.
So-
Well, yeah. We're waiting for full dark to cast the spell.
Okay.
Hang on
So-
1 second. So before we go on, I'm sorry. I just want to. How far from where we are right now is it in time? Would it be to travel to Castle Ravenloft?
So, if we look at the map right here, here's the Castle Ravenloft. You can see that as the crow flies, it is, 3.5 miles. But
Right.
you're twisting and turning around up, going up steep hills and so
So
on.
it's
So,
more like 5 or 6.
That's probably
I would
about right.
say if you went straight there, you could probably make it in 3 or 4 hours.
Okay.
Actually, with Rockjaw, less. I'd say you could do it 2 hours if you went straight there.
See, I think we should not settle here, and that we should probably,
Oh, to the forest just before the archway.
like around here.
Okay.
Let us get past the windmill. So if we have to deal with anything at the windmill, we've already done it before we rest.
Okay. All right.
All right.
How steep are these hills? Can we cross over them?
It wouldn't be faster.
But it wouldn't take us anywhere near the windmill.
That's true. You could travel overland off the road instead
we don't have the wagon
of
to
going
worry
up
about
by.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely
So
do that.
it would take you about the same amount of total travel time, but you skirt the windmill.
Let's do
Good
that.
point. Let's do
Let's
that.
do
Okay. So let me. All right, you guys make it. I'll say about right there, and then.
Encounter.
that.
I mean, I wonder what might happen.
The hills are alive
Okay.
with the sound of screaming.
Let's Well, maybe. Let's see. Okay. You are as you're kind of traveling overland. You come across a leather-wrapped bundle hidden in the underbrush.
Interesting.
All right, let's investigate it.
Yep.
This could be that pile of gold.
You dig it up and and open it up, and it contains one set of common clothes sized for a human adult.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
When Adrian shapeshifts into human form, his clothes change with him, right?
No, but he is not that much bigger when he's in his form.
Okay, so he does need clothes if he's in like Raven form, in order to not be naked when he comes back to human form.
You know, that's a good point. I think that the rules are a little bit unclear.
Well, here's what I want to know. From what Zia knows.
Yes, creatures do need to have clothes.
Okay.
And we haven't been dealing with it when he would switch into Raven form up till now. But yes, technically speaking, when he goes into Raven form or shifts around, his clothes do not shift with him.
Put them back. They belong to the Were Ravens.
Okay.
They use these if they need to take human form.
Okay.
Yep.
Doesn't fit me anywhere.
It also doesn't bring out the green of your eyes. You need something to make them pop.
How about a little blood smeared under my eyes?
You know, I was thinking red is a good color.
All right, so you replace the bundle where you found it and continue. And are you making your way right up to the gate?
We were gonna chill in the woods just before the gate there.
Okay. So you get to where you spy where the road is and the gate, and as you approach the gate, you remember passing through these the first time, but it's very similar to the gates that led you into Barovia in the first place. These enormous gates, 100 feet tall, standing with the stone pillars as statues on either side. But you back off a little bit from that into the forest there, and you're now getting close to sundown, and I'll say it's 6 o'clock.
Okay, we will make camp here. I will wait until everyone is actually ready to go to sleep to cast the dome, to cast the tiny hut.
All right. So we all get a bite to eat.
And
what are you eating?
Do we have rations left? I don't even.
I make some good berries.
Yep.
They're blueberry flavored. Everybody feels all warm and tingly after eating them.
Still could use some meat.
Okay. Sorry, I should have made it meat flavored.
I pull out a bottle from my pack. Strength of the bottle still solid. It's kind of cloudy on the inside. I kind of pull it out. You can see something on the inside, kind of slimy. Been waiting for a special occasion. Crack the bottle open. Reach inside and finger inside and pull out this sort of slimy, gray, floppy sort of meat. They told me it was some sort of ghoul's tongue pickled, but I couldn't believe them. Still wanted to try it.
I believe.
Anyone else?
Nope. I'm
And
good.
it smells
You go first.
strong.
Oh, man.
Pickled ghoul's tongue? This does not sound savory.
Oh, more bitter, I think.
You know, they say you are what you eat.
So, if you're eating it, please go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Nice.
It basically makes your mouth and throat go numb.
I don't know if I like this.
I like it a lot.
And you get the sense that a lesser individual would be extremely ill right now. but you're tough. You can take it.
Maybe only a nip. I'll put the rest back in the bottle for later. I've had that stupid pickled ghoul's tongue on my list for a long time. I figured I might as well drag it out.
Nice.
All right.
I'd love to know what would have happened if he'd failed the con throw.
Paralyzed.
Maybe.
So, is anyone holding watches while you're in the hut?
That's the whole point of having that.
Right. So the answer no is no then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We all
I mean,
Somebody
Shadow and
feels like-
Casimir are elves, so they don't fully sleep, regardless. But
And the thing is that if somebody wanted to keep an eye out to make sure that like there wasn't a whole group of people outside waiting to
so that's I
leap
guess
on us when the
that was
thing
going
is.
to be my next question, which is, did you make the hut opaque or transparent? Because I think you can choose, right?
Yeah, I can choose. Yeah, I'm thinking transparent's probably the right thing because then we can see if there's something outside that's just waiting for us.
Can we take a couple of trees and leaves and dirt and bury it so no one can see it?
Well, you know, they won't pass through unless somebody carries them through. So yeah, you can toss like leaves over it and stuff.
And you do find that it's actually a little bit difficult because you can't lay it over the side. You have to literally have it let go of it before it makes contact with the hut. So you have to kind of throw stuff onto it and hope that it lands. You can't adjust it because then it just starts going through. And it's a little difficult, but if you spend some time on it, you're basically just obscuring it. But you're also kind of, are you leaving an opening where you can get in and out, or you're just relying that you can just push the stuff away if you want to get out?
The idea is that the opening is clear, and there are spaces where if we could look out through the trees without being seen as well. So it's
but it's still going to be this. It's still going to be this dome of leaves and sticks. So
I'll try to make it look like fallen trees and stuff like that.
Okay.
I do have a decent survival skill.
Yeah, and actually, I will assist him to give
Okay.
if there's a roll, then he can have
All
advantage.
right. Yes. Make a survival check with advantage.
18 on my own.
Oh, I should have rolled. I've got a +6.
Okay, so you have made it pretty effectively hidden for anyone who doesn't just walk right up to it. And you're off the road, and so you feel like you're relatively well hidden here.
All right, Zia goes to sleep.
Like setting a trap for bears.
All right.
Right? Pavel's going to go to sleep too.
So, it has started to rain a little harder, so I'm changing our ambiance again.
Oh,
Right. So, the night is dark, and you're doing your best to sleep, but this is it. You can't help but have a sense of tension in making it. You know, those of you who are sleeping are doing so uneasily.
Would you describe this as a dark and stormy night?
I would.
Don't be surprised if a shout rings out.
Or something. Shadow and Casimir, because you are not fully asleep, you're the first to notice. And you don't notice until the sound is right upon you because it's masked by the rain. But you start hearing animal sounds, and occasionally a footfall of some kind in a puddle, and you realize you hear several of them. And looking around, as you glance around through the various openings, there's a flash of lightning, and you see it reflected back at you in more than a dozen wolf eyes
Oh, that's good.
that have come and encircled the hut.
Okay. How far into this are we?
How far in? What do you mean?
No, how far into our sleep? Everybody resting.
You are, I would say, halfway through your long rest, so you do not have the benefits of a long rest yet.
Yep. Okay, so we're surrounded by wolves, but we're safe in here.
Yep.
So I say we just wait.
Do you
Wait
wake?
them out.
Do you wake anybody else, or?
No, I just keep watching to see if anyone tries to advance, but we should be safe in here. It's the whole point of the hut, I think.
As you wait and watch, you realize gradually that the dozen wolves or so that you saw were just the front line. There's more.
Oh, great.
Great.
You would guess that there's at least 24 of them, and they're forming around, waiting and watching. And then you hear footfalls that are definitely not wolf.
Strahd.
All right, I guess it's about time to wake people up. So, I'll start with, I don't know. I'll start waking people up, I guess. Tell them what's happening.
Okay.
Zia wakes up, looks around, said, "We will be better off confronting them once we have finished our rest." And he goes back to resting, whether that's sleeping or not. He wants to get that long rest before he fights off this group.
Well, as you guys are starting to have these hushed conversations, a familiar voice rings out and says, "Irina and I were very sorry to miss you at the wedding ceremony. Ismark, she was very sad in particular to have you miss such an important moment in her life.
I
All of
assume
you."
it's worked away.
Ismark, with difficulty, holds his tongue.
He says, "All of you, I drew you into these lands, those of you who are not from Barovia, to evaluate you, test you, and, of course, for my own entertainment. It pleases me to do so. And I have been impressed by what you have accomplished. In particular, you have recovered 2 items which belong to me. A memoir written by my own hand, and the hilt of a sword that once belonged to my brother Sergei. These items have great sentimental value to me. If you would see fit to return both items to me at once, you would have my gratitude. You would be permitted to leave the lands of Barovia with as much gold as you could carry."
Sounds to me like Strahd just realized he bit off more than he can chew.
And he's trying to buy us off.
He wouldn't if he didn't fear us. Or he wasn't worried that we might succeed.
What of Jessica? I shout.
Jessica. Let me explain to you. I'm giving you the opportunity to turn over these items and earn my gratitude. If you would perhaps refuse this offer, then I have a counter proposal. And that is, I will offer a boon to the one of you who will hand me these items. And let me explain what I mean. Right now, my minions surround the Wizard of Wine's winery. They surround the elven camp outside Vallaki. Your mentor, Esmeralda, the legendary vampire hunter Rudolf van Richten, rots in my dungeon. And of course, Irina waits for my return in Castle Ravenloft. The one of you who returns these items to me can choose which of these lives and the rest will die. Tonight.
He wants us to turn on each other.
Yeah.
I think Ismark would probably say, you wanted Irina, I don't believe that you would kill her. And he says, you are right that I would not. However, I can prevent you from ever seeing her again. If you were to hand over that sword, I would bring you to Castle Ravenloft with a promise that no harm would come to you, and you can see for yourself that she is well treated.
And what of Jessica? I don't care about Irina or this Rakoff or whatever.
Jessica. This Jessica, I do not care about Jessica, and I don't think that you...
But I do.
Do you? I saw what gifts you accepted at the Amber Temple. I could teach you so much. At my side, the doors of the Amber Temple would open themselves to you. There would be no power within that temple that would be denied you. At my side, you would have power. And in fact, I have long thought that the ruling of this land bores me. I have been interested in the possibility of grooming a replacement to take my place as the Lord of Barovia. You, having been so willing to accept those dark gifts, may be such a person.
I will have power at your side when I cleave you in two. And I will find Jessica.
Tell me, this Jessica, where did she live when you knew her?
It was a small town. And far from here, really. The player forgets its name.
If she was in Barovia, then it would be the village of Barovia, the town of Velocity.
It is the village of Barovia. You know?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That has bugged me for a while. Because I kept thinking, no, it can't be the town named Barovia because it's the
Yeah, there
place
is the
named
village
Barovia.
of Barovia that's, yeah, okay.
Mark rolls 1d4 confusion. The town that bears this country's name. That is where she was taken from.
The town and these lands belong to me. If she lives there still, she belongs to me. If you would have her belong to you, but must provide me with the items that I have requested, and she will be yours. You will be permitted to leave these lands if you like, or stay and rule. If you are willing.
How can I trust that? Everyone says no one can leave. Not even you.
You are free to try if you like. However, if none of you chooses to hand over the book and the sun sword, the were-ravens at the Wizard of Wine will die. The elves at the Vistani camp will die. I will find this Jessica in Barovia and she will die. Tonight.
Find her. You don't have her.
If she is in these lands, I have her. I am the land. I am the ancient. This realm exists to serve me, and none that exist within it do so, if I do not will it.
Theo whispers, I would not blame you if you take him up on his offer. It is tempting.
Oh, I'm sure you'd blame me. But I don't care about that.
Shadow, Casimir is pale and looks really nervous. And I think he's going to turn to you and just saying, he'll do it. All of our people, they'll die tonight. He'll do it. We have to give him the book and the sword. We have to.
If we give him the book and the sword, your sister will never return.
What point is there in having her return if all of our people are already dead?
What's the point in living at all if
I think he's going to say,
Strahd.
Strahd, I have the book. If I give you the book, will you let my people live? Strahd says, show it to me. Casimir takes it out of his bag, holds it up. I do require both items.
What's so important about a
I
book?
think Casimir would turn to Ismark and just say, you wanted to know that Arena is okay, and this does not rule out that we can find another way, but if he's giving you, if he's making a promise like this, I believe he will keep it. That he will at least let you travel and see how Arena is doing. And I know that that's not where you want her to be, but how many more lives can we save by... I mean, if we're stubborn here, how many are going to die because of that choice? And I think Ismark is looking like he's wavering and would need basically persuasion in one direction or another. In fact, actually, I'm going to have Casimir make a persuasion roll, and someone else is going to have to beat it.
Okay, Zia's not going to argue against him. This is he is a native here, and he's not to mention the fact that he's not
that's a pretty
particularly
low
persuasive.
Yeah, Casimir didn't roll particularly well either.
I'm going to leave that to somebody who came here.
I'm not very persuasive either.
I am.
Okay. Argue on our...
Are you persuading him not to do it?
Yes.
How or what are you trying to tell him? Just, I mean, you can. What is the argument here?
The argument is that we can't trust Strahd.
Strahd says, there is on one matter that you can absolute trust me. Those that I say will die tonight will die. This includes your friend Adrian. These gems you risked yourself for, worthless. They will be taken as plunder to my dungeons when the entire Martikov clan, which I have identified now as the Keepers of the Feather thanks to you, they will all die. And I believe that there's a family of Martikovs that lives in Valaki as well. Perhaps I will look them up into... They managed to survive the feast at St. Andrew, but they cannot hide from me. And of course, Casimir, I see that you are at least willing to listen to reason. If you give me the book, I will allow you to pick 5 of your people to live. The rest will die. Unless, of course, you can persuade me or your friends to give me the sword as well. I think Casimir is looking like he is on the verge of trying to grab for the sword.
So the wedding thing failed then.
The wedding was a success. We held a beautiful ceremony, and I was sorry to have you miss it.
But you still sound like the same tyrannical fool.
What did you think was supposed to happen? I am
I
still the
don't know.
ruler of these lands, and now I have my beautiful Tatiana to rule at my side.
I don't know. These kept going on and on about how the wedding might change you. Doesn't sound like change to me.
They know not what they speak of. I am not changeable. I am this land, and my nature is fixed. I've
So
seen to
eventually
it,
you will kill everybody.
perhaps, but not tonight.
Sounds like a worthless promise to me. Come on, guys.
I
Be
think,
the captain of the
Everything.
camping
Sorry.
ball.
Yeah. Everything that he's saying is because he knows we're a threat. If we weren't a threat, he'd just do whatever he wanted. So, giving in to him now neutralizes us and makes him stronger.
I would
It's
ask that
hard.
you think why you intend to oppose me in the first place. For whose benefit?
Every person is in danger while you rule.
I have ruled these lands
You
for
can-
hundreds of years.
And you've tortured people for hundreds of years, and their souls have not been able to rest. That's not the natural order.
Natural order. I make the order. My order is natural. Here. And if you say that you oppose me for their benefit, then I would ask how you will feel when you look upon their bloody corpses in the morning.
Honor?
I think Honor, having briefly spoken with Lee, I think she was of the feeling that this sort of deal is not like a trustworthy bargain. So she would be likely opposed to it. But I think that Casimir is going to try to take the sword from
Well,
Ismark.
before he does that, can I try to persuade him?
Casimir?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have sucky persuasion, so.
I will let you make the attempt.
Okay. Casimir, I implore you. This is not the choice for your people. All you're doing is saying yes to continuing having your people enslaved, having your people at the whim of this man. Wouldn't it be better to not exist than to be in constant suffering and have your people just slain in front of you anytime somebody wants to control you? I don't know. Did it work?
My people are here because I led them here. The suffering they've already endured was due to me. I can't let that continue through choices that I make.
But
I'm sorry.
We
And
cannot-
he's
we
he's
cannot
going to
trust-
he doesn't grab for the sword, but he does leave the hut with the book and he hands it to Strahd.
Damn it.
And Strahd takes it and says, Casimir, you should return to your people at the camp. You may point out those that you would prefer to live. And you will not rejoin your erstwhile allies.
It's
The
okay,
rest
I
of
don't
you.
want him.
Your decision is made then?
we don't trust you.
Very well. And he reaches into his coat and he pulls out a scroll and dispels your magic hut. We're going to roll initiative.
Yep.
Yes, we're going well.
We have the benefit of a short rest.
All right. Let's see. I don't have a specific map for this, so we're going to we'll create a new... oops. Yeah, that.
Do we have a short rest?
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
you had a short rest and hadn't had any combat since... But you
Right,
can
but
take
another
another
one-
short rest if you want.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So this is going to take a little while to set up because there's 36 wolves.
Oh,
Or
good. I
two
want to go get
dozen
another cup
wolves.
of tea.
And, yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have to go change my shorts.
All right.
Right. I'll get tea while Mark changes. So, be right back.
Yeah, I'll get my refreshment.
Okay. So I'm setting up a map right now, and it'll take a little while, but yeah. So you guys,
Yeah. There's no good way out of this.
No.
There really isn't.
Nope.
Our best bet is to try to take him down now, but we don't have all the items that we need, which is not fun. But if we agreed with him, then we could never take him down.
Right.
So
certainly would be harder.
Shadow is of the mind that basically people giving up their lives are worth it because they're just stuck in like a purgatory kind of situation, and they're better off. You know.
Can we say that? No. Okay. When Christiana comes back.
I'm here. I'm still listening. I'm just.
Can we say that Zia cast mage armor before we started initiative?
I mean, you didn't tell me that he did it when you saw Strahd
Yeah.
outside the hut. I think he
Okay.
was not expecting
right.
the hut to be dispelled. I mean, tell me
Okay.
if I'm wrong.
When you said he pulled out the scroll, I was pretty sure that was what's going to happen. But I also didn't want to interrupt your narration. But
Okay.
we
Okay.
can do
Well,
that in
so
initiative order.
yeah. How about this? I'll if he rolls initiative higher than Strahd, I'll say he gets to cast it before the regular initiative.
Okay. All right.
So we'll see in a minute if that
Yeah.
happens. Let's see. I got Ismark and Esmeralda. Casimir has left. Adrian's not with you anymore. So Honor and Anubis, Rakja, Zia, Pavel, Shadow. That's everybody now, right? Right? Am I not missing anyone? All right.
I believe so.
Okay. Now. All right. Whoops. Shoot, I need to. What should his. Okay. Sorry, I could have set this up ahead of time maybe, but I didn't, so.
That's okay. So we can vamp. So let's see. It's Nobilis. What is going through Zia's mind right now?
He's okay. Now it's when we die.
now it's time to die.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't expeditious retreat when you were surrounded.
Nope. He's actually got a couple of things he could do to escape if that was what he wanted. But
And now I need a bunch of wolves.
It does kind of defeat the whole now or never thing. It's like, okay, I run away and everybody dies, and now it's Strahd is even in a worse position, or an even better position, and he knows I oppose him.
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Alright. So, I'm creating a bunch of wolves. Let's see, I'll go ahead and move the so you guys see me finish setting everything up.
Mhm.
Let me know, because you guys were all clustered in the hut, so that's why I have you kind of
Yeah.
all like that. But let me know if you guys feel like your positioning would be any different than that.
Will do. That Esmeralda in the center or Ismark? I can never remember
That's
the token.
Esmeralda.
Okay. I think we'd have Ismark in the center.
It is a 20-foot diameter, so
Yeah. It's
Okay. And then...
stupid Casimir.
Yeah, well... Let's see, so that's regular wolves. And then... And then they had a couple of things going on. There we go.
So now I'm just trying to decide what creature do I want to be? That's always the fun one. What creature? Did Rockjaw expend his hit points and is he in good fighting shape now? I heard Mark's back.
Well, I think he was healed up as of the end of that last bit. I don't
we didn't
remember.
rest.
Oh, that reminds me. I got to add 20 to Ismark.
You did not
Or did we-
complete a long rest.
Yeah.
You got
No, I
another
know.
short rest. Yeah.
Sure rest does nothing for me, so.
Okay.
Oh, he's already got his extra. Okay.
So I'm at my. It was a very long day, so I got my one rage left. That's it.
Yeah.
And this will probably be the dashing of my hopes of flying.
Rage against those wolves.
I would cast the polymorph on you, except that would reduce our fighting power. So
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so the tokens are going to reveal that some of these wolves are in fact werewolves, but they are all in wolf form, and so you won't know that in character until they are revealed to you. So even though you will see the tokens,
holy crap!
Oh, they're rare creatures.
Oh,
Yep, I'm not going to think today.
yeah.
all right.
Okay. Well, we could all just save ourselves some time and fade to black as the wolves just engulf the camp.
It was a great campaign, folks. Yeah, what an amazing dramatic ending.
Yeah.
We stood up to Strahd, and here you go.
Should have saved some of those bones from the skeleton and just tossed into them, thinking it would be a distraction.
Nope.
All right. I think that's reasonably well distributed there. Okay.
Reasonable is a certain word I wouldn't use, but
Screwed is the word I would use.
So believe it or not, the number of creatures here is not arbitrary. It is based on things that are, defined in the module. Just so you know.
oh yeah, I'm sure it's not. Yeah,
All right. It is time then to roll initiative.
Okay.
Get my turn tracker up. Okay.
Okay.
Strahd got a 15. So if Zia's initiative is higher than 15, I'll say he managed to cast Mage Armor when he saw the scroll.
I cannot select shadow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, probably all of you are in that same boat. Let me.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say I've been trying to
Yeah, no,
click on puzzle.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Okay.
I was setting a lot of things up. I had to add a bunch of wolves, you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Nice doggies.
If they are in formation, aren't they war wolves? Says Prince Justin.
I'm sure they were.
All right.
Oh boy.
I can't actually see the map. Am I supposed to be seeing
Okay.
that?
I see it.
You should be.
Yeah, I see it.
Zoom out.
It's just a big black spot for me.
Well, hang on. I mean,
Maybe you need to refresh.
Well,
I can do that if that helps.
Give Christiana a second.
once I set your character, maybe you'll see it. I don't know why everyone else can see it before that anyway.
see my
But
Here we go. See?
All I see is my character.
okay.
Very dark out tonight.
That makes no sense to me. I don't know why that would be. If everyone else can see.
Okay, I'll very quickly reload and see if that helps.
Yeah. I mean, because the. Okay. Yeah, I definitely should have set this one up ahead of time because I kind of knew. Make sure that you set your hit points accordingly because as I load it up here, it's possible that they won't be what you left it at.
Yes.
I have reloaded and I still only see myself. And the rest is a black square.
Okay, I don't know why that would be for you and not no one. It's not that way for everybody, is it?
Nope, I see
Nope.
all the wolves.
All right.
What are Rockjaw's hit points supposed to be?
100.
Mark. Okay.
100.
Yep.
Yep, I can see that part.
Yeah. I don't know why you
Okay.
can't see. You
I
might
mean,
just want to look at the hangout to see where you are then.
Yeah, I can do that. I will
I mean,
live with
there's. Let's see. That
Aha.
changed it? That fixed it?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know
There we
why
go.
what that difference that made to you. Pavel, your hit points are they where they ought to be? You're muted, I think, Tim, if you were trying to talk.
Yes, they are. They're right.
Okay. I didn't realize that you were down some.
I was down to 23, and I just gave myself back 20.
All right.
Yeah, I thought you had gone all the way up to.
Okay, I think that should be everybody.
Oh, I'm not so sure I want to see this. Oof.
Ah,
Then the,
14. Missed it by that much.
let's see, the wolves roll initiative. And then the werewolves roll initiative.
We are so screwed.
Yeah.
All right.
It's really up to Shadow now. She's going to pull something amazing. And
That's true.
that teleport spell you've been working
27.
on, right?
That's a hell of an initiative roll. Okay. All right. So. Let's go.
This is going to take a
Let's
while.
just go ahead and actually let's switch to the nightmare track. How about that?
That's about right.
All right. It is
Don't you
still
have-
raining.
Do you have that sound clip from the Holy Grail where King Arthur is saying, "Run away, run away"?
It is not only still raining, but it is dark. So unless you have dark vision,
I'm a stupid
Have you-
human. I probably don't.
if you don't have dark vision, you are at disadvantage for ranged attacks.
All right.
Okay.
So, first thing I'm going to do.
Well, until such time as the sun sword gets drawn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which fortunately we still have for the moment.
Yeah.
Well, and actually, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to, and I can't seem to make it clickable, but I want to cast daylight.
Okay.
So-
Oh, did
6 foot.
Casimir go somewhere?
Yeah,
he
Casimir
left. Well,
betrayed us.
he's actually right here, but he left. He gave the book to Strahd.
Oh, there he is.
But he has essentially been ordered to not participate here.
Oh, I wanted to know where he was.
Yeah.
So if he survived long enough,
Pretty
then
much this whole area, because it's 60 foot radius. If they're within 60 feet of us,
500 the hell area.
we'll be bathed in daylight.
Okay. Are you not able to click that into?
No, I can't seem to. My spells are all messed up. I can't seem to click it.
Okay.
but
Let's see. I might be able to do it for you.
I was trying to change my spells around, and things got switched around, and
I don't show you as having that prepared.
yeah, that's why. I was trying to fix my spells.
Okay.
I was trying to get everything to work, and it won't fix. And part of it is I lost my daylight spell, but you know I had it because you selected it for me way back when, and I haven't changed it.
I would not have selected daylight for you because I was the one that specifically told you it didn't count as sunlight.
Oh, then never mind. I don't cast that. And here I thought we had a whole conversation.
It would illuminate the field, but not count as sunlight for the purposes of vampire things.
That's what I wanted. All right, never mind.
Sunsword does, but the daylight spell does not.
Gotcha. Then never mind. I am going to cast Barkskin.
Okay.
And then I am going to transform into a giant eagle.
Okay, and then I didn't end up making a giant eagle.
No, that's okay. I'll just
for you.
I'll add a little symbol to make me an eagle.
You know what? I will. Yeah. Okay.
Why can't I click myself now?
I don't know.
Oh, because I'm in the ruler tool.
Okay.
User error.
I added a little green circle that was for Barkskin, but you can add something to yourself to indicate you're a giant eagle. That is a bonus action to switch. You used your action to cast Barkskin, so that is your turn unless you're moving.
Exactly. Nope, I'm staying where I am and at the ready to snipe.
You might want to fly out of range of werewolves, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not on the ground. I'm actually just kind of hovering.
Well, okay, I mean, how high, though?
Wanna fly like...
How tall are the wolves?
They're wolf size.
So, like, 7, 8 feet off the ground?
Okay.
They can jump that high.
Okay, well.
If you want to be out of range of their leaping, you probably want to be more like 10 or 12.
Yeah.
I'll go 10.
Yeah, I don't know why you would choose to do less, but okay. Yeah. Anyway, 10 feet. All right. It is the werewolf's turn, but as I mentioned, technically speaking, you guys don't know that they are werewolves. They just look like wolves.
This is where we kind of sit back for about 20 minutes because we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. Well, there's fewer of the werewolves than the regular wolves.
Well, I don't know which ones are which, so.
Yeah.
They're not labeled on my screen.
Okay.
Just one quick question. Did we rest long enough to get our spell slots back?
No.
Damn
There's
it.
a short rest.
Yeah, no, we're kind of boned.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, so, you know what? I think all of these, it's just, actually, sorry, I'm just,
Hey, Zia.
okay.
What level is that Lehman's tiny hut, by the way?
3rd level.
Do you have any 3rd level spell slots left?
Yes.
Cool.
Takes 10 minutes to cast.
All right. So the
should have had 2.
Basically, this wolf is going to come up and bite you, Rockjaw.
Oh yeah.
13.
Not enough. Something actually missed me.
Okay, so that one that one's turn. This one is coming up and it's going to try to bite you, Zia.
Okay.
10.
Misses! Ha!
All right.
These are nearsighted wolves.
Coming up and biting at Honor. And only a 13. Wow.
Oh wow.
They're rolling really low for reasons that are just kind of arbitrarily like. They don't have a low attack bonus.
I confess, I loaned them my dice. Okay.
Honor's AC is only 12. Is that right? Honor's AC is only 12. That hits.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
Okay. So that is 9 piercing, and she needs to make a Constitution saving throw, which she does.
Woo!
But you guys don't know that it would be anything other than that anyway. This one is coming up, and also going to bite her.
Oh boy.
Because she's the one that's there. But it misses. Critical miss there. Okay. This one's going to come up and attack Anubis. 13, which I
Wait,
believe is
yeah.
Anubis' AC is higher than that.
If Anubis gets bit by a werewolf, does that mean he changes from a wolf to a werewolf?
I don't know how that works actually.
There is
I
a
think-
there is a, in
I guess
old monster
it's not a
manuals.
humanoid, so
Yeah.
Yeah, old monster manuals had a creature called a Wolweir, which was a wolf that could turn into a human instead of the other way around.
Okay, so that's another.
What's a
that's
warehouse
a hit
one,
on Anubis, and I'll have Anubis make a Constitution saving throw. Which he doesn't.
But-
So,
Ooh, not
but you
good.
it does
guys,
say
you
if the
don't.
target's a humanoid. So
Yeah. So okay, if it does say that, then yeah.
Personally, I'm kind of curious as to what that critical miss on a bite looked like. Like, does it bite its own tongue, or?
I don't know. It just snap. It's a embarrassing like a fireball.
premature.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's all the werewolves running up. So Esmeralda's turn.
Esmeralda draws her silvered short sword and her magic rapier and steps up to the one that's attacking Honor.
Okay.
To one of the ones that's attacking Honor. So she gets 2 attacks with the rapier.
All right.
Ooh.
Yep.
One's a critical.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Let me reroll. I have to. They don't give me the extra dice, so I'll need to
Okay.
roll that extra D8.
All right.
Actually, no, they did do the critical.
Yeah.
Oh, they
it's,
did?
It's
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all.
so-
Oh,
7
okay.
plus 1.
Okay, it's 7 plus 1. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Very lousy critical.
so that's
set.
that's
So was it,
that's 19. 19 then.
19 so far, and then the silver short sword for another 9.
All right.
And then another 9. And as I think she would recognize that as she stabs it with the silver short sword, it does seem to like burn a little bit, which I think she would recognize.
They're werewolves!
All right. Yep. So she got in a couple of good hits on it, and it didn't like it.
Yeah.
All right. It is Strahd's turn, and he is going to look at Ismark and say, "Don't you think you should give me that sword?" And I need Ismark to make a wisdom saving throw.
Come on, Ismark, buddy.
Jesus.
Wow.
All right.
You're
So
so fucking boned.
all you know is that Ismark sort of met Strahd's eye, and that's what Strahd said. But then I think Strahd is going to take a few steps back.
Okay.
And okay, so that is his turn. It is Zia's turn.
Okay. Zia wants. Can I make a roll to see if Zia can tell what Ismark's intentions are?
Make a perception or insight. Make insight.
Okay. Damn it! He's good at that too.
I mean, from previous encounter that this is something Strahd can do.
Yeah.
So I would say you're not sure if it took, but you know it's possible.
Yeah. Zia's going to grab the sword from him. I mean, in spite of the fact that I know he failed the check, he knows that he is currently. Zia knows that Zia is currently in charge of his faculties.
Okay. Are you trying to slip it away like with a sleight of hand, or are you just going to physically try to grab it? Because I think he's not going to try to just let you do it.
Yeah. Considering that my athletics is better than my sleight of hand, I'm going to use athletics.
Okay,
Just
so
trying
it's going to be contested with Ismark then.
Okay, so Ismark also does an athletics check?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you are Ismark. Oh wait.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Zia, you are able to because you kind of caught him off guard, I guess. You were able to pull the sword away from Ismark.
Okay. Does that count as my action?
Yes.
does it take? And I'm not attuned to it, so I can't invoke its power either.
I believe that is correct. Let me just double check with the description, but I believe you do have to be attuned to it. Magic items. Sun Sword. Requires attunement.
Yeah. He's got to be willing to give it back if Ismark says so. So, I can't do anything else this round except move.
Okay.
And if I move, that werewolf's going to get an extra attack at me.
You don't have a lot of places to go.
No. Well,
Neighborhood's getting crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Damn! I wish I had the 5-foot step from 3.0.
I mean, you can shift to another place within the melee range, but not
Right, but they just make me even more vulnerable. I mean,
Yeah.
the
A lot
best
of bad places you can go.
right.
I'm holding the sword, and I've turned my attention to the werewolf because I don't want to turn my back on it.
Okay.
And
I mean,
And,
you used your action, so there's not.
yeah, so I got the staff in one hand to try to fend off that werewolf, and the sun sword in the other. And that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm so
Rockjaw.
bummed.
I smile at the wolf in front of me. Do you have anything to teach me? And I will rage.
Okay.
Now, have I ever faced off against... Somebody has said werewolves. Somebody shouted
Yes,
it out.
yes.
Do I know
Esmeralda
anything
did.
about them? Do I know anything about them?
You recall from hearing about Adrian as a were-raven that he is immune to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. And so it's logical to conclude that the werewolves might also be.
Then I know what I'm going to do. Don't draw my axe. I grab the werewolf in front of me.
Okay. You're going to grapple it?
I'm going to grapple it.
Okay.
Nice.
Effectively unarmed strike, or is this just a grapple roll?
Athletics.
Okay.
All right, and then the...
Oh, yeah.
Now, you're pretty strong, so, yeah, you are able to grapple that werewolf. It is grappled by
Cool.
you.
Rock
That's my
Johnson.
first action.
Okay.
My first attack. Now I'm going to use that werewolf and hit the werewolf beside it.
Okay. I'm going to say you don't have proficiency with that.
I have a proficiency in improvised weapon.
You do? Okay, well then...
I do.
guess, yeah, fair enough then. So I would say
Oh, I can't wait to see
make
this.
a melee attack roll.
All right.
So you are successful in hitting the one wolf with the other wolf. However, neither of them seem especially hurt by it.
I should throw them off a little bit, at least anyway.
Yeah.
It was worth a try.
impressive.
It was worth a
I
try.
had
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
to do, so it was literally over like a try.
I think you
We're
get
gonna go down fighting.
I mean, you could also try strangling it. It's
No, because that wouldn't work on Adrian either.
okay.
Well, if theoretically you could keep it from breathing long enough to make it pass out, it
But I
does
couldn't
need to
do-
breathe.
I couldn't do bludgeoning damage enough to close its throat off, could I?
Well, I would say you wouldn't be damaging it, but theoretically you could keep it from breathing, and it would be able to hold its breath for those suffocating rules.
Okay,
So,
now that I
but
have
that
it-
would be a time-consuming thing compared to what's going on.
Now that I have it grappled, can I effectively use it like a shield?
I'm gonna say yes.
Cool.
A furry
You are-
shield.
If you did not have the strength of a fire giant, I would say no.
So, do I get the shield bonus of 2 AC?
Yes, I'm gonna say you have a werewolf shield right now.
Who knows if this is going to help at all, but I got to say.
I love it.
This is great.
However, that werewolf shield is gonna probably try to break your grapple on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to try to bite you.
But for now, you have the benefits of a werewolf shield. Okay. It is Ismark's turn,
Yes.
and he is going to try to grab the sword back from you,
Okay.
Zia.
Yeah. So athletics check.
He makes another athletics check.
Nope. You got it back.
Yeah, and I think that he's going to run.
So does this make him not an ally, and do people get opportunity attacks as he travels by them?
Yes, if you want. As he moves away from here, Shadow and Honor can make an opportunity attack to try to stop him, and that could include.
Hold on. And at the end of his turn, does he get a saving throw against the charm?
No.
Okay. All right then.
All over again.
All right. So I will take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I think Honor will too, just because
Maybe trip him.
Yeah.
Attacks of opportunity. I don't know if they usually can include grapple. I think it usually says a simple melee attack, but
You can choose to do non-lethal damage.
yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I think neither of you, even if you hit, neither Honor or Shadow would.
Stop
But
it.
we can assume though that any attacks you guys might make against Ismark would be non-lethal damage. How about
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Assuming that it is an attack that qualifies, which requires it to be, a melee attack, not
Yep.
magical. All right. So 21 does hit. Honor is also gonna hit with a short sword. It looks like she also hits.
Jeez.
So she only does 2 piercing damage.
I do 7.
Okay, and then so despite that, he is just as he is kind of pushing away, he's saying, "Stop! I have to give him the sword so that I can save my sister."
I was. I should have said it, but next time I'll say it that I wanted to trip him, but that's okay.
Okay. Well, you're an eagle, though. How are you going to trip him?
Yes, true.
I don't know. Fly low to his knees.
2,
You dive
3,
on him. Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
Fly over and grab him.
Yeah, that's what I should do. That would
All right.
take an action, though. That's not a response.
All right, so he gets to here. And then, okay, yeah, that's Ismark's turn. Pavel.
Okay, Pavel is going to cast Bestow Curse on that werewolf, or that wolf that's like diagonal from me.
There's
The
two of
one.
them.
So this one is currently grappled by Rockjaw.
Oh, that one's the one that's grappled. Oh.
Yeah, and then so there's the one above Zia.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the one above Zia then.
Okay. Bestow Curse, and what is the save does it make?
Actually, there's a bunch
Or-
of options here. Here we go.
Well, okay, so
So you touch a creature, and that creature must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, or become cursed for the duration of the spell.
all right. Wisdom saving throw. That's a 4, so that's probably gonna fail. What curse are you giving that werewolf?
I am giving that one. Hold on, I looked this up a few minutes ago. While cursed, the target must make a Wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Okay. I will
Very nice.
indicate that. I'll indicate that with this little symbol.
Okay.
Okay. That's your turn. Are you gonna move or take any bonus action or anything?
Sort of the same problem Zia had. There's no place to move without giving somebody an opportunity attack.
Well, one's confused and the other one's held.
True.
Yeah. So I would say neither of those can make an opportunity attack right now.
Okay. You know what? I could try and chase Ismark.
Okay.
So I can move. What? Each
I'm
square's
gonna
what,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So you can get you can get not like you
Okay.
use your action, but he can't move any further away without you would get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
So, however, he and Strahd are gonna get a turn before you will again. But that's your turn. Okay, so now it is the wolf's turn, the regular wolves. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are going to try try to. I'm going to say they're attacking with disadvantage because you're flying, Shadow. But they're all 4 trying to jump up and snap at you. So these are 4 attacks with disadvantage. So that's a 13.
2 hit.
Okay. 2 of them hit then. Okay, so that's the
19 and the 18.
Okay.
Oh, with disadvantage. I'm sorry.
With disadvantage, yeah. So that would be
so,
a 13.
Just the 18.
Just the 18 then.
Okay, so the 18 hits, so that's 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And you need to make a strength saving throw, or he wrestles you to the ground.
Okay, hang on. A second.
With the eagle's strength.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's the same as mine. So, but I'm double checking. Hang on. Oh no, it's not the same as mine. it's a 16. That's much better. So that's
Giant eagles are actually pretty strong.
Yeah. knew there was
I
a-
think this stat is literally based on making sure that they would actually be able to carry a medium creature.
So did a 14 do it?
14 does do it. It had to beat an 11.
Great.
So it bites you and takes out a chunk of your
Yep.
your wing and feathers, but you're not wrestled to the ground. It drops back down to the ground without you.
Okay.
Okay. So those were the ones attacking you. Honor's kind of cluttered, but I think that she's going to get one attacking her. 14 is going to hit though, so that's. I didn't realize her armor class was so low.
It's too bad that Lee isn't here because it's always a shame when you die without honor.
So she makes her own strength saving throw, which she's actually relatively good at, unless she just rolls super low. So she has been pulled prone, which is bad news when you're surrounded by wolves and werewolves.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so let's see. These two wolves are rushing up to attack you, Pavel.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's two. Looks like a 16 and a 19. What's your AC?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. 17.
Okay, so
So one hits.
the 19 hits.
Yeah.
So that's 5 piercing damage, and I need a strength saving throw.
And
Okay, you are also wrestled prone.
okay.
There's a little prone. I don't know that one. All right. Did you? And then so this one's gonna come after Esmeralda.
Jeez. How are you keeping track of
I
all
think it's
these?
a crit.
Yeah, really.
Well, I'm kind of just. It helps that like they're all kind of trying to attack, so it's just like I'm kind of going. Which ones haven't moved yet? Each in turn. It's going to be harder now that they're getting close, but I kind of do it in turn by like which one, the ones that are attacking who, and so on. So that's 11 piercing damage for Esmeralda, and I need a strength saving throw.
Yeah. Let's see.
I know it looks bad, you guys, but don't get too discouraged. Just still hope, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 11 is a success. So she's not wrestled prone.
Is this the last episode of Curse of Strahd?
No, 'cause
that
it
one
took
is
longer than that
attacking
to the battle.
Anubis.
Yeah.
21 is going to hit Anubis. 17. Okay. And then Anubis makes a strength saving throw, which is a success. All right. So now let's see. Starting to get really crowded here. I'm gonna think we're gonna have this one come up and attack you, Zia. That's a 12.
That hits.
Oh, squishy.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to cast my mage armor.
Yep.
But he doesn't get knocked down.
Okay. So you do take 6 piercing damage. And then we're going to have these two attacking you, Rockjaw. All right.
My meat shield.
Yeah. That's a 16 and an 11.
So the 16 meets.
Okay, yeah. So that would hit then.
Okay.
So that would be 3 piercing damage because you're raging. And then a strength saving throw, which probably is okay for you. Because you get
think
you have
I'm
a
good.
plus 10
Yeah.
and only need to beat 11. I think you
I got a plus 11 now.
I think you literally couldn't fail that throw.
I actually have a plus 11 now.
Oh, right, okay.
Nice.
Efficiency bonus went up.
Oh, right, yeah. Mhm. Yeah. I mean, you have a plus 10 just naturally from your strength score without proficiency, I would think, right?
Plus
With
7.
a 25 score?
Yeah. Plus 7.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Never mind. Okay. So, got a lot of other wolves here, too, that are going to, I think, look for an opening. So they're kind of circling around, looking for where they could find an opening and attack. But there's no one, nowhere they can get at right now. Okay, that's the wolves. Shadow, you're up again.
All right. Well, oh shoot. Hang on. I zoomed in too close. There we go. Shadow is going to fly over, and
You are going
Pick
to
up-
take opportunity attacks from all of those wolves adjacent to you.
well, they already had disadvantage, and I'm flying, so
They no longer do, though.
even though I'm flying, I didn't fall.
Well, I had one of them hit. You know what? Okay, fine. They do have disadvantage, but it is
okay.
1 werewolf
fine.
and 4 wolves.
All right.
Here's the
See
4
what happens.
wolves. So that's a 15, a 10, an 11, and a 12.
I think the 15 hits because I think
Yeah, 15 hits.
Yeah.
So.
The 12 doesn't hit for a giant
Nope.
eagle?
I have
13.
bark skin.
Right.
barkskin,
Bark
yeah.
skin. Okay. So
Giant
15
Eagle's armor class is 13.
What does the bark skin? Does the bark skin
It
not?
gives me a 15 armor class.
15. Okay. So that one hits. That's going to be 8 piercing, and I need a strength saving throw.
Okay. Hang on a second. Come on.
Please make this.
And then that's the an 11 from the werewolf.
Yep.
So you are not pulled prone. Okay, so you are able to fly. You know what? I'm going to say that you have to. You have in order to not take opportunity attacks from all these things, you would have to fly around. But your speed is good enough that I'll say that.
Yeah.
Loud. So you're flying around over to
Yes, Mark.
yeah.
And I want to pick him up.
You're going to have to try to grapple him.
Okay. And that would be a dex.
No, it's athletics.
Okay. So what is that for the eagle? What score am I using
Strength.
that on? Strength. Okay, good. That's better than 9.
And I need acrobatics or athletics from Ismark, whichever's higher.
Okay, let me get that sheet up here. Athletics is just proficiency.
Ah!
You
I
are
picked him
able
up.
to. You used your whole movement to get there. You have grappled him in that spot.
Oh, okay. So I can't lift him off.
No.
Okay.
If you wanted to fly directly over him, you would have taken like 6 more opportunity attacks. And
Yeah. No, that's fine.
okay. It is the werewolf's turn now. I'm actually going to say that now that now that it's known what they are, the werewolves are actually all going to use their action to change into hybrid form.
Of course they are.
How about the one, except for the one that has to roll?
Right, that one has to
Yes,
make a wisdom.
you're right. So I actually just changed that one first, but let me have him make the wisdom saving throw. That's a 2, so no. All right. So he does not succeed in doing that. He doesn't do anything. Shoot! Now that they're all together. Okay. Ah! Sometimes it makes it hard to, okay. And the one that's grappled is going to use his action to try to break the grapple instead of, ah. Okay, and so that's this guy right here, and he's going to make athletics check, or strength rather, and that's pretty good. But
Okay, so making athletics.
athletics, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So
Oh
he's
wait,
able,
I make those with advantage. I think
with your raging, yes.
when I'm raging.
Yes.
So that means he is not ungrappled. Still grappled.
Rockjaw's so much fun. Once the fighting happens, that's when Rockjaw becomes
Yeah.
fun.
Okay. Shoot, when is I have to
Really like that
Figure out
that
which
move of
ones-
using the werewolf as a baseball bat.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I have improvised weapon
this-
for a
this-
reason. If I can do anything,
Okay.
I'll try it.
Ah,
That's why Honor does not like the idea of heads.
I've used those before.
okay.
Yes.
So 2 of them were unable to change, the one that's grappled and the one that was cursed. So 4 of them have used their action to change into their hybrid form. They, they sort of start stretching in a monstrous way, growing in size, and until they are standing before this monstrous humanoid wolf creature, like a werewolf. You know what werewolves are. Esmeralda's turn.
Please do something with fire.
Hold on. Well, she doesn't have that many fire spells. She has lightning bolt, not fireball. And getting to an advantageous spot to cast lightning bolt is problematic. Yeah, she's still better off with melee at this point. She's going to keep attacking the one that she hurt before.
Okay. Both of those, all 3 of those hit.
Okay,
So that's
23.
23.
23. Yeah, it's not dead, but it's very hurt. She's carving
know
it
what?
up, and it's snarling and
Can she also?
forcing it back a little bit.
She also and she tells Rockjaw that the axe on her hip will hurt them too.
Huh.
Hands are full, but thank you.
All right. That's Esmeralda's turn. It is Strahd's turn. And he is going to come up to Ismark, who is trying to hold out the sword to him. He's going to take it and then turn invisible.
Was the sword activated?
No, it had never gotten. He never had the chance to activate it.
Charmed
Yeah,
him on the
okay.
first turn.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
everything pretty much turned on that particular roll.
So Strahd took the sword from Ismark.
yeah, and then disappeared in front of you, but he is now going to try to move away invisible. So you can try to, if you can release Ismark and make an opportunity attack
I'll do that.
at
Holding
disadvantage
on-
because he's
yeah.
invisible. So if he's not holding on to the sword anymore, it makes sense that you don't feel like you need to. Yeah.
No,
So
I did-
you can make an opportunity attack with disadvantage because he's invisible.
Oh, it's disadvantage, so I have to roll it twice.
Yeah,
Hang
one
on.
more. Yeah.
Ah,
Unfortunately, a 10 does not hit, and you are probably able to hear, and even your sharp eagle eyes would recognize that he is moving away.
Yep.
And actually, you hear his voice say, "Come, Casimir. We have much to discuss."
It is his brother-in-law, after all.
No, Casimir. Ismark is the brother-in-law.
Oh, Casimir.
Yeah.
No, who knows what he is?
He is basically moving away, and yep. So, all right, that was Strahd's turn. Zia, you're up.
Zia has lost all confidence that there is anything to be gained here. When he sees Strahd take the sword, he casts polymorph on himself and changes into a giant eagle, and then flies straight up.
All right, he's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 opportunity attacks.
Didn't one of them already take an opportunity attack?
Okay, so the werewolf who's confused would need to make. He already made his throw, so he's cursed. He can't do it. You're right. So, but the
and the wolf that made an opportunity attack against.
You're right. The one that yes, the one to the upper right of you.
Against Shadow.
Yeah.
So you're right.
I counted 2 that would be able to.
Yes, you're
take.
correct. You're correct.
Okay.
Looks like probably one of those hits and not the other.
Okay, and I need to make a strength save using the eagle's strength.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a d20 plus 3. One moment. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So you are not pulled prone, but you are. You're basically straight up in that same location. How high?
Well, the eagle's move is 50 feet, right?
Yeah,
So
all the
50
way high.
feet straight up.
All right. Okay. Okay. Zia's turn. Rockjaw.
So this thing's pretty heavy, but I'm pretty strong. I was traveling through a land once and they described a game to me. Never did get a chance to play, but I think I got the essence. It was called Lawn Darts.
Okay.
So I'm going to see if I can huck this thing at this wolf back here. Can I select the wolf? No, I can't.
What, that one?
Nope. I'm going to huck it at, see if I can draw just there, that thing. See a little pink square?
Oh, okay.
That wolf on the
You
back.
want to throw it to there?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be a ranged attack, so you can do that, but it'll be your dexterity, not your strength.
Not strength, just to huck it?
Well, but it's if you want to huck it and hit something with it, that's a ranged attack. It's dexterity. I'll say you're strong enough to make that attack, but it's dexterity to try to hit with it.
All right. Let's see. So that will be, I'll roll d20 plus, what am I looking at? Not nearly so much. So,
But it's
18.
improvised weapon, so you get your proficiency too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, so 22.
All right. Yeah, you throw that werewolf at the other wolf. Wah, boosh, and it crashes onto him there, and I'm gonna say that wolf is gonna take 2d6 bludgeoning damage from being hit by a werewolf.
Beware of falling werewolves.
Yo, dog, I heard you're scared of werewolves.
Okay. Yeah, so that wolf takes 6 damage from being hit by one of its were cousins.
Awesome.
Does the
How about
wolf
the
that got
cousin?
thrown?
No, because that would be that's a werewolf. It's just bludgeoning to hit it.
Now, I'm going to grab me another werewolf.
Okay. you got another werewolf next to you here. Yeah.
Yep. And that was no, not improvised weapon. It was athletics.
Grappling? Grappling
Yeah.
was athletics, yeah.
All right. So 30.
Okay. It's going to make a save, but I don't think it can get to 30. Yeah.
I got to be another one.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, so you have now grappled that one. Okay. That's your turn. It's Ismark's turn, and I think to make your opportunity attack Shadow, you had to release the grapple.
Mm-hmm.
So Ismark's going to try to move away from you and follow, but you can make another opportunity attack if you want.
No,
Against
I'm good.
Ismark. Okay, so I think he follows after trying to follow where he thought Strahd was going, saying, "You promised to take me to my sister!"
I should have thrown it at him.
Not too late.
All right.
I do have another one.
Pavel.
Pavel is going to try and get up off the ground.
Yeah. It's going to take half your movement.
Okay.
Not prone.
What do I have to roll for that?
No, there's no check.
Oh,
You just
okay.
stand up and it takes half your movement.
Oh, okay. And then if I'm stood up,
Yeah, you got 3 wolves near you, and also Shadow's giant eagle form is near you.
so if I run away, that's going to just invite opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
And I've got 38 points left. Okay. I'm going to try and escape, I guess. I'm not sure what else to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which direction are you running?
I'm going to go left.
Okay. Wait. So like.
Wait. Let me think about this now.
Now, what you can do is kind of go, southwest to try to, go down.
Oh,
by
that's
where
right. She's up in
Casimir
the
is.
air, so I won't be running over her. Right.
Right. Well, you're also you don't want to be going directly west because then you would be essentially entering the melee range of all of those wolves and werewolves.
Yeah.
Did you do an action?
He has not done an action.
Because you have disengage as dodge as possible actions for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
okay.
do disengage, you'll go 30 feet. You won't be able to get. I mean, these things are faster than you, anyways.
Right.
So trying to
But
outrun
no
them
one can
isn't
make
gonna happen.
opportunity attacks if you disengage.
Yeah, and if you do dodge, everything that attacks you is at disadvantage.
Okay. What
For the next round.
do I roll for that?
You don't.
You don't roll. You just decide that's what you're doing.
Disengage then. Okay.
Okay. And are you running directly west then? That would be 2, 3, 4, 5. You could get to here, but with no opportunity
Yeah, okay.
attacks.
Okay. Yeah. Do that.
All right. It is the wolves' turn now. Okay. So, yeah, the wolves. I think. Trying to decide how. Yeah, no, I think you guys turn Strahd down. He's just gonna try to have them rip you apart. That's. All right, so Zia, you are out of range, so those are not.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, I'm gonna just temporarily put you over here, just so that doesn't confuse where you are. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So, the wolves here. You're gonna have 2 of these wolves come down, attack you, Rockjaw. So I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're gonna have 4 wolves trying to bite you.
Good. I did exactly what I wanted to do. Was the wolves are now in the werewolves' way.
All right. So the you got a 12, a 15, an 11, and a 14. Wait, no. Okay.
Bonus.
No. So 21. They're not at disadvantage. So I'm sorry. 8, 21, 11, 14.
So only the 21 hits.
Okay, so 7 piercing damage, reduced to 3 for you, and then a strength saving throw. But I think, as we established, that you almost can't fail.
Probably not necessary. Yeah.
Okay, but you do take.
All of them.
I mean, unless you take the rule that a 1 always fails.
I don't usually,
Unless-
though. I feel like
Okay.
that's not necessary. I sort of
Okay.
that's an at discretion, in my opinion.
Okay.
All right, so I think you got these 2 wolves going to attack you, Pavel. Probably the 17 hits, I would think.
I believe so. Hold on. Yeah. The 17 just meets it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 10 piercing, and I need another strength saving throw.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you are pulled prone again.
Okay. It was 10.
Oh, you know what? Technically, you know what? I'll leave it, but because you stood up from prone last time, you wouldn't have been able to get as far as you did. But I'll leave it. Leave it the way it is. But you're prone again. So, with those 2 attacks, then we have. Let's see, that one moving in. 2 of them attacking Honor. All right. The 10 misses. 6 hits. Or the 18 hits. So that's another 6. All right. Where's her strength? That's honor and her strength saving throw. Oh no, well, she was actually already prone, so technically those attacks should have been at advantage, but it doesn't make any difference. It's the same outcome. Okay. Shadow, you have, you have 3 of them attacking you, and I'll still say at disadvantage. That's how I ruled it before. I'll leave that. That's fine, because you're not on the ground.
Right.
You're having to jump to try to bite you. So that looks like probably the 17 will hit.
Yes.
So that's another 6 piercing and another strength saving throw necessary. Oh, you know what? Pack tactics. They should be rolling with advantage, these wolves.
But then
So-
disadvantage because she's up in the air. So
Yeah, so I'll leave it for this round, but I'm going to start applying the pack tactics moving forward. So, strength saving throw.
14.
All right.
Did that do it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I couldn't remember what it was before, so.
All right. Are you keeping track of how much you've lost as an eagle?
Yep. I have it in a little red circle.
Oh, okay, great.
I always put my beast forms
Good.
hit points there.
That's good. Okay, so then we've got 1 wolf attacking Anubis and 1 attacking Esmeralda. This one is attacking Anubis. 15, and with advantage doesn't make any difference. That actually is a miss. So this one is attacking Esmeralda with a 10,
Nope.
even with advantage. So that's a miss
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we've got several other of these other wolves that are also, they're just kind of circling, trying to, find a way in. Actually, this one looks like it could get over to you, Pavel. So it's going to attack with advantage. That's a crit. So another 10
points.
piercing damage, and you're already prone. You guys seem pretty grim.
It's,
Because this doesn't look like it's going very well. Is that why?
I'm fine. I think where I want to be.
that has something to do with it, yes.
All right. That was okay. That was the wolves. So Shadow, it is your turn.
All right. So Strahd is, from what I
Invisible
could
and
hear,
gone,
he's
yeah.
invisible.
You
but
knew
he's
which direction he went, but it would be a real crapshoot to try. I would let you make a perception check if you want to try to follow him.
Yeah, let me make a perception check.
No, it's raining. He's invisible.
Okay, I lost him.
Yeah.
All right. I am.
Probably going gas full. I'm just saying.
I'm going to try to fly higher
Okay.
and over in, if I can get to. Wait, let me zoom out. Make sure I'm not throwing
Right.
myself.
They are going to make opportunity
Yep.
attacks.
I understand that,
Yep. Mhm.
but I want to come in over here somewhere.
Okay, so these are not with advantage, but they're also no longer at disadvantage because the pack tactics is canceling out.
Boom.
So 16
Oh,
and a
gosh.
23.
Ooh.
And I think that first one pops you back to human form.
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah,
elven
that'll-
form.
Yeah. Yep.
So that would be 7 HP off of your
Yeah.
regular HP.
Yep.
And then as you need a strength saving throw as you're starting to drop back into your regular form. Okay. Yeah, so you are not pulled prone from that one, but then you do get bit again for another 10 piercing. And another saving throw.
Yeah, that failed.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
prone.
So
Where
now-
did I land prone?
you know what? I'll allow that you got a little ways. You can be there if you want.
All right.
Okay. So no longer an eagle, no longer, but you are also prone now. Okay. Okay.
Gotta remove my eagle thing.
It is the werewolf's turn.
You did it.
The grappled one is going to try to break the grapple.
All right.
Where's my... Whoops. Ah. Okay, where's the werewolf? There we go. 9. Probably not going to do it. Nope. So, yeah, he's still grappled. I think we're getting 2 against Honor and 1 against Esmeralda for the ones that are
Okay.
in werewolf form.
Yeah, and there's also the one that got thrown and the one that's cursed.
Yeah. And then actually so this is the one that got thrown, who is going to actually use his turn now to turn into the hybrid form. Go ahead and do that. All right. Okay. And then the one that is cursed gets to make another wisdom saving throw. 14. Pavel, what's your DC?
Should be increased now that you can write level 9.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Okay, good. So it is still cursed. Okay, and then the 2 attacks making against Honor. Now that it is in hybrid form, they each make a bite and a claw. Okay, so it looks like the bite misses, the claw hits. Oh, actually, because she is prone, it's with advantage, so they both hit. She's looking pretty rough, you guys. And let's get a Constitution saving throw for her. You guys better save her. I don't want to have to tell Lee that her character died when she wasn't here.
She's
Yeah.
not watching, you see.
Yeah.
Okay, 14 is a success, so she is able to fight off that feeling. But then there's also the other one attacking. You know what? I think on the spur of the moment, after this one that's been injured, actually, it makes more sense that it would attack Esmeralda. Actually, it's hurt enough. It's going to try to withdraw. That's what that one's doing.
Okay.
I forgot
Okay.
that it was so low.
Is it disengaging or running?
It is disengaging.
Okay.
So no, no opportunity attacks, but it is moving away.
Okay.
I didn't give Casimir an initiative, but I'm going to say he's also following Strahd. Okay, that was that. And so another one, this werewolf, the one that's right here, is attacking Esmeralda. Bite and claw. That's a 12 and a
Claw
20.
hits.
Okay, so that's 7 slashing damage. No curse transfer from claws though. All right, Esmeralda's turn.
Esmeralda is going to attack. Actually, she's much more interested in taking these things down necessarily, so she's going to cast Firebolt at the retreating.
Okay, yeah, the
retreating-
retreating werewolf. Sure.
Yeah. 10 points of
21
fire
hits,
damage.
and that kills it. The
Good.
firebolt strikes it in the back, and it
First blood.
falls down dead.
Scary enough.
Yep. So that one's dead. All right, that's her
And she
turn.
says, "Next!" and turns to the other werewolf.
Nice. Okay, so I'm going to say Strahd has left the field.
Yeah.
And Ismark and Casimir are following, and I don't know if you are pursuing them.
an appropriate bit of interference.
Now, what I'm going to say is Strahd has his own, like, sort of supernatural means of leaving the field, whereas Ismark and Casimir are walking.
Yeah.
So you guys tell me if you, I'm going to have, let me give Casimir a turn, just so I can sort of deal with that.
You better be running.
We'll just go ahead and leave that. So, Strahd has left the field. Zia, your turn. You are up in the air. You were actually, right there, but up in the air.
Yeah. Zia, in spite of the fact that Esmeralda has killed one of the werewolves, feels it unlikely that anyone else will survive. So he gives a plaintive cry. He wishes he could tell everyone that he's so incredibly sorry, but he's flying away.
Okay. Which direction is he going?
Well, it's appeared that Strahd left to the southeast, so he's going to the northwest.
Make a perception check as an eagle.
Okay. You got the stats handy for that?
Do you have them? Oh, Nutty's away from her computer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm here.
Oh, what's the perception score for an eagle? I believe they also get advantage.
+4.
+4
plus
with
4
advantage.
advantage. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
So,
I just got there.
well, I'll just roll a regular one, and you can just add 2 to it. So it's 18.
Okay, 18. You discover as you sort of turn your sights to the northwest direction that there is something flying in your direction that's giving off sort of a bright white light. It's hard to tell what it is or how far away it is for right now, but
All right.
but
Is it
it's
a meteor?
moving towards you guys.
Then he's not going to flee, but he's not going to leave the area, but he's okay. I'll put myself on the map for where he is.
Okay. All right.
He has a glimmer of hope, but he's keeping his options open. That the best option might be to take the knowledge that he's gained in the course of this and bring it to the next group of adventurers. That's his plan at this point, but he's willing to see what that bright white light does.
Okay. All right, so that was Zia's turn. Rockjaw.
Wolves I can club. You know what? Let's be reckless. I'm going to club the wolves with a werewolf. Werewolf in my hands.
Okay.
So 25 on the first one to hit.
Yeah. So I had, I think I ruled when you threw the other one that it was 2d6. So I'll just continue to say 2d6.
Is that
sound
plus 7
plausible?
strength? I'm not throwing it this time, so it's like pure strength.
Yeah. I'm just trying. Usually, improvised weapon is, in the book it would be 1d4 plus 7.
Yeah.
We could do
1d4
that.
plus 7 is about the same as 2d6.
2d6, yeah.
All by itself.
I'll let you pick which one you want.
The 1d4 plus 7 gives me more sure points, so
Yeah.
I'll take.
All right. Yeah. Do 1d4 plus 7.
It's actually already calculated there.
Okay.
I think. Actually, it's not.
It's not
that's-
showing you. I think you can click improvised weapon.
Oh, yeah, that's
There
right.
you go, like that.
Oh, yeah, you did it. So 12 points with the wolf.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, you beat that wolf's brains in with the werewolf.
Well, that one's down.
Yeah.
There's one right beside it.
All right.
I turn slightly.
All right.
20
Yeah.
hits.
16 also hits. Or 20 even. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
11 damage.
damage.
That one too.
This is
Exactly. This is D&D, folks.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So you, holding this grappled, snarling hybrid werewolf, are using it as just a bludgeon to crush these regular wolves.
You remember the Hulk versus Loki?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Puny wolf.
Now,
Puny werewolf.
what's happening to the werewolf that he's using as the weapon?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's all bludgeoning
it's-
damage.
yeah.
Damage.
So it is immune to that type of damage, but
It makes it the perfect weapon.
it is
It's
very
dull.
embarrassed. Okay. So that's your 2 attacks then, and so that's your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. It's Mark's turn. He is
I'm missing-
continuing to pursue in that direction unless you guys are going after him.
He's kind of irrelevant to us now, I think.
Well, he is the soul thing that we need, I thought.
Oh no, he's. I mean, but him and the sword. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm going to say he's continuing to dash in the direction he thinks Strahd went. Which, if he lost Strahd, he might be planning to just walk to the castle for all you know.
I have a feeling that Zia would probably explain that you're only supposed to believe half of a prophecy.
All right, that's his turn. Pavel, you are prone, surrounded by wolves.
All right, I'm going to stand up,
Okay.
and I'm going to swing my mace at one of them. Let me see. I'm going to roll a d6.
It doesn't matter.
1 or 2 hits the one on top. 3 or 4 hits
Okay.
the one to my left.
So there's actually one to the up top.
Oh,
right.
right.
As well.
Okay, I'll roll a d8 then.
Doesn't matter. They're all the same.
Yeah, well.
7. Okay, let's go do the one, this one here.
Okay.
So let me get my sheet up here.
Luna's making these little
Yeah,
moves,
no.
but she's not. So she's lying down on her side, and she's not even like lifting her head up to bark. It's the laziest, like,
Kind of the same position the werewolf I'm holding is.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah. Okay, yeah, a 10 unfortunately misses.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that was your turn then.
Yep,
Okay. But you're not prone anymore, so
that's right.
it is the wolves now. So you've got.
Where's Shadow in the turn order?
I'm at
she's
the top.
Top first.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean Honor. Sorry,
Honor. Oh, yeah. How did she?
I think Honor got skipped.
You're right. I don't know
got
how.
skipped a couple times
I
and
didn't
then
see her
kept
on the
getting
list.
eaten. Because I
Oh.
don't remember her actually doing anything.
You know what? You're right. She is. She should have been having a turn. I guess I didn't get her added to the initiative.
Just sort of somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. So what I'll actually, you know what? Just for fairness' sake, because obviously if she was here, she would have been making turns. She would have let me know she was being skipped. I'm gonna essentially give her 3 rounds of combat.
Same with Anubis.
Yeah.
Because
Anubis too.
Because I mean, she's got one of the few weapons that'll hurt these things.
Yes. So I will definitely say that she's got 3 rounds of combat. So does Anubis. So yeah. Okay. Good. I'm glad you mentioned that because I had forgotten, and that's totally.
Yeah. Thanks for noticing.
She would have died without even actually acted for a while.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
Yeah. Okay. So she is going at this werewolf near her with the blood spear. The 13 hits. That's 8. Oh, I can go ahead and just do all the 3 rolls.
Does she get 3 attacks or 6?
No, she doesn't have an extra attack. Oh, but all 3 of those hit, including a critical.
Nice.
So, let's see so that's I already subtracted the first 8, so there's another 8 and then another 9, so it's another 17.
And actually, if she does kill something, she'll get hit points back, and that's
Yes,
Yeah.
although she has not yet
Has to
killed
kill
that
something,
one,
yeah.
but she gets the coordinated attack from Anubis for each of those. So I'm gonna have it attacking, and I can't remember if her companions' attacks count as magical because it's
I think they do.
I think they do. I think we had previously established that they do. Yeah, so I think that Anubis is going to be having made its bites against this werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to get 6 because he gets 1 for coordinated attack when Honor attacks and his own turn. Boy, I'm really glad we remembered that because I would have felt really bad if we'd only realized that way at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. 2, 3, 4,
Those
6.
Some good rolls in there.
Yeah.
Really?
So no crits, but that's actually 5 hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. 13. 10.
She's a ranger, right?
Yeah.
Revised Ranger.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
using
okay.
the revised Ranger. Okay, so
40
23 or 30,
52 damage.
Wow.
52 damage. And it's unfortunate that the miss was on the first one because it's going to make saving throws now to see if it gets pulled prone. But so it's not completely dead, but that one is roughed up. It's very injured now, and
Only the last 2 would make sense because then, since it would have stood up again. Okay.
yeah. So it's currently prone, I'll say.
Cool.
All right. Glad we covered that, and I'll say she is not prone anymore either, because she would have stood up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad we caught that. Whose turn was it before we noticed that? I think Ismark. Pavel had made his attack.
Right.
It was the wolf's turn.
It was a swish.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say these 3 near Esmeralda are attacking her. He's left the field, so that's 3 against Esmeralda with advantage.
Whoa!
Ow! Oh man, so that's 3
wow.
hits, including 2 crits. And I
10,
need
21, 27 damage.
Yeah.
How's she doing?
She can't take another hit like that.
She's low compared to her normal, but it's she's not.
I mean, she's pretty tough, but that
was a lot.
Yeah,
And so
she-
3 strength saving throws.
and she fails
yeah.
them.
Yeah, so she is pulled prone. All right. And then that was 3. So then we're going to have 2 attacking Honor. The 10 misses. The 20 hits. And she's looking a little weak right now. She's pretty low. Strength saving throw, but she's not prone.
Yep.
We've got these 4 coming at you, Shadow.
Of course.
And, yep. So, with advantage, that's a 16, 18, 13, and 8.
16 and 18 hit.
Okay. So that's 13 piercing damage. You're already prone.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And then Casimir is also running off after where Ismark is, and I'm going to say after this round, you basically you've lost sight of them in the dark and the rain. Okay. And now, Shadow, it is your turn.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a sputter on my screen here.
Oh.
So these are just regular wolves surrounding me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, all of the werewolves have transformed.
Okay. I think I'm going to attempt. I don't know if I can. Sorry.
You do have another wild shape, but
I do have another wild shape, and I was wondering if I should just try to attempt to turn, and but if I'm prone, that's going to take a bit to get back up and
it
get me.
takes half your movement.
Yeah.
So if you're turning into a giant eagle again, your movement is like 50. So
Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I turn into an eagle. I want to be in flight.
okay.
Well-
So that's 4 opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Well, no, you can change as a bonus action, so you can have your action
Yeah.
be to disengage if you want.
Sure.
All right. So you have, re-become an eagle.
Yep.
And no longer prone, and you've flown up to a height of 25 feet.
Yep.
Okay. It is the werewolf's turn. Still have the one who's been trying to break this curse all this time. Let's see if today is his lucky day. No. He is just still sitting there going, but I want to fight them. But
Why did I get up this morning?
yeah. Okay, so I think this one that's by honor is yeah, well, I mean he's gonna attack her. So bite and claw. Oh, that's a critical miss on both of them? Dude, he was stunned by the fact that she suddenly seemed to not do anything for so long and then rapidly.
It's like, dude, I thought she
Yeah.
was comatose.
Yeah. Okay, so this one that's really injured is actually going to try to. It's going to disengage too.
Okay, but it can only get halfway because it has to get up first.
Yes, you're right. So the werewolf has a speed of 30 feet in hybrid form, so it can only get to here. Okay, and then this one is currently grappled. It's going to try to break the grapple again. No! I think it's just resigned to its fate now.
Yeah.
But we do have this one, this one remaining, and I think, yeah, he's going to come down and try to get at you, Pavel. Bite and claw.
Nope.
14. How about the
Oh,
17?
17 hits.
Okay, that's 9. Actually, yeah, and you weren't prone anymore after that last round.
Right.
So, okay. All right.
So he is now in single digits.
Okay. So. Okay, so that's your turn. Or rather, that's the werewolf's turn. So it's Esmeralda's turn.
Okay, Esmeralda is going to cast a lightning bolt. I definitely want to hit the werewolf that's attacking Pavel,
Okay.
but I want to hit as many other targets as I can without hitting Pavel.
Okay.
Or
And
Anubis.
Because
I assume
she
that I
is,
can-
so if she
I assume that I can
if she
shoot it
stands
over
up, and
Anubis.
so she's
Yeah.
not prone, I'll say yeah, she can shoot it over Anubis.
Yeah.
And I'll say, you know what? I'll say you don't hit the one that's grappled
Grappled?
by Rockjaw because it's kind of only sort of in that space.
Right.
But with that angle, I'll say you get this wolf and the werewolf here, and I'll even allow you to get this wolf below the werewolf.
Okay.
So 3 wolves and a werewolf. It sounds like an 80s movie.
Let's see. What she's got one slot for
So
fourth
they
level.
make a dexterity check, I think, for
Yeah.
to dodge
Let
lightning
me.
bolt.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 wolves are going to be doing order of the ones that are closest to her back. Yeah.
Make it.
So those 3 wolves just like Suddenly, the smell of barbecued werewolf fills the air.
Skeletons shining through their coat, that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Just like a cartoon. Yeah.
Well, we got something to eat tonight. I get some meat finally.
Yeah.
No more of those berries.
Okay.
Pummel duck.
And then, so now the werewolf makes its dexterity saving throw. 14, so it's going to take half, but it is not immune to lightning damage.
It takes 13.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, Pummel. That's the best I could do.
Appreciate it.
Well, that's a substantial improvement over a minute
It
ago.
really is. Yes, my prospects just improved from impossible to, really,
Right.
really
Unlikely.
Zia, as you are up in the air, keeping your eagle eye on this approaching thing, it's getting closer rapidly, and you realize that it's the size of a human man with big white angel wings.
It's the bishop.
Abbott.
Okay.
But yes.
Yeah, yes.
You
I keep calling him bishop.
Yeah.
Yes.
It-
All
it
right.
That was
Well,
on.
with that in mind, then he's going to swoop down on the werewolf that's attacking Pavel, and attempt to grapple him and haul him into the air.
Okay. So it's going to make a strength to resist that. 6. That's pretty low. So what's your strength from your eagle? I believe eagle strength is 16, so that's going to be plus 3. Yep.
Okay.
Got pretty good odds. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You have grappled that werewolf, and I'm going to say you only have enough movement remaining to get him about 5 feet off the ground.
Okay. Well, he's grappled at least.
Yes. And so, incidentally, the rapidly approaching Abbott, you suspect, will arrive at the end of the next round.
Okay.
So he's on his way, but not here yet. Because each round is only 6 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. Honor is her turn. She's going to continue to stab at the werewolf.
Get him, Honor.
Come on, do him.
No.
Not so much.
Ah.
Chris, so did she throw the spear?
No,
No.
she's just stabbing with it, but she misses. But Anubis does get coordinated attack against the wolf that's I think below Esmeralda there. Where's my Anubis thing? There we go. 9 unfortunately misses. Okay, so that turn didn't go so well. You know what? Actually, I'm going to retcon that, and I'm going to allow it because I control her at the moment, and I'm the DM. So what I'm actually going to say is, instead of having done that, she is going to cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. In fact, she's
Yeah.
going to do it at a 2nd level.
Good idea, Honor.
Yeah, so she's going to recover 11. Yeah. She would have done that. I need to play her in the way that would make sense. Okay. Yeah, so she takes a break from stabbing with her blood spear, even though I already rolled it. Rewinding time, she casts Cure Wounds on herself instead. Okay. That was her turn. Rockjaw. Your
All
werewolf
right.
club is working pretty well.
Swing away.
Point snappy end at wolf.
Yeah.
I got 3
there's
wolves around me,
yeah, the
right?
two. Yeah, there's the ones to the northeast and northeast.
Okay, north and east. First one to the north. Reckless improvised weapon. Wolf Wah. Wait, that hits. 29. 30, actually.
All right.
So 14.
14 damage.
Yep, that one's dead too.
And the other one to the east. Chomp, chomp, chomp. 18.
18.
All right. I'm trying
Or
to.
13 damage.
Splat. Thank you. That leaves one less thing around Esmeralda.
And actually, I'm going to move forward to cover Esmeralda's back. Because I have nothing that will attack me now.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry, there is one.
Well, you're pulling this one kind of with you.
Yeah, that's right.
So.
Come along.
Yeah. All right. And let me just go ahead and delete that one that's there so it doesn't cover you. You're standing on it.
Oh, do I need to move out of the way?
No, I got it. I got it. You're good.
Okay. Yeah. All right. No problem.
Okay. So, that was Rockjaw's turn. Pavel.
Yep, Pavel is going to use his last spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Okay.
And that's first level. I gotta.
It helps that Zia just pulled that other werewolf off of you too.
It certainly does help, yes. All right, so I get 10 back.
All right. So that's your turn. It is the wolf's turn now. So one of them is right by you. Is going to attack you, Pavel. With a 19.
That hits.
Yeah. So 5 piercing damage, and I need the strength saving throw.
Okay. And bear with me a sec. Core.
All right. 14 is a success. You're not prone.
Okay.
Okay. So now, because Shadow is in the air, these 3 are looking for a new target. So we're going to have them. We're going to have 3 of them running over here and going to attack Anubis.
Sorry, Anubis.
Remove that dead one.
Yeah.
Bring out your dead.
Yeah. Okay, so they're making 3 attacks with advantage. The 16
13,
hits, the
16,
22
22.
hits. So
17.
But, yeah, Anubis is, not infinite hit points, but, stronger than a regular wolf for sure. But then where's my, there we go. Strength saving throws for 2 of those. Yeah, both of those succeed. Not prone. And we're going to get 2 wolves attacking Esmeralda. 14 and a crit.
The 14 misses.
Okay, so the crit, that's another 13, and I need another saving throw.
And she is in really bad shape. She has 12 hit points left. Strength save. She makes it.
Okay. Then we have 3 that are attacking Honor. No, okay, they're not all attacking Honor. 2 are
Did I
attacking
surprise
Honor.
one?
2 are attacking Honor, and then and those both hit, so that's actually 12. She's glad she healed herself the last time. She succeeds. She's not prone. Okay. You, Rockjar, are getting 1, 2, 3. Actually, yeah. These other ones are, basically able to move in because we're gonna have it's over there. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4.
All right. At advantage.
Yep. Okay, so that's a crit, a 13, an 18, and a 7.
Oh, weird. It's not even showing up in my chat.
Okay.
Oh, it just showed up for me just now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have a 16 currently, so I don't know which ones of those are.
Okay, yeah, the crit hits, obviously, and the 18 would hit. So that's 2. So it would be 12 reduced to 6 for you, and then 8 reduced to 4, so 10 total.
Okay.
Piercing damage, and I need, you can go ahead and make the 2 strength saving throws just to see for fun.
Just for fun, yeah.
Yeah. I like so the flavor of this that I like is that as they're trying to wrestle you prone, it's like that thing where strong guys have people hanging from their arms and stuff. Like so they've jumped up and like chomped your arm, but you're just like you're just holding them aloft as they're like hanging onto your arm. Just
Looking slightly bored.
okay, so that's the wolves' turn. Still a lot of them here. Shadow, your turn.
All right. Well, now that I'm nice and free. If I swipe down to get at any of them, then they're in range of getting me, which is sad, but that's okay. So I'm just going to swoop over to the corner here. And,
There is this one werewolf that's kind of all by himself over here.
Yeah, but can you hurt it? Oh
Yeah,
no, you're
yeah.
Yeah, I'm magical.
Oh, that's right, you are.
Level
Yeah,
10
you have the
druid.
advantage over me in that regard.
Yeah. I'll go after that one. Sure.
Yeah,
why
okay.
not? And yeah, I'm gonna.
Yep. Claw away. That'll hit.
What? It's been so long since I've done something.
I'm going to go ahead and delete all of the, remove all of the dead ones.
Oh, that's helpful. So 14 points of damage?
Okay, yeah, that kills it.
Yes.
Oh, it kills it. Then I
Yeah.
don't need to do more.
Yeah, tear out its throat. So you actually have another attack. You could use it to go attack, say, that wolf next to Pavel, for example.
I was thinking of the same thing.
I think I will do that. As much as I want to help Anubis, Pavel's right here.
Yeah.
And the wolf is right here, so I will do the same there.
Honor is worse off than Anubis.
That's what I meant. Same person.
All right.
5, okay. 13?
13 hits.
All right. 1d6. Right. So that's only 4.
just hits. Yeah, okay.
That's okay. It only does 4 damage.
Yeah. 4 is not enough to kill it. You have to
No,
hit it
but-
with a full-grown werewolf to do that. Okay.
Rockjaw, call your office.
How can I get them without being hurt? Damn. If only this giant eagle had
Yeah.
like lead poop or something. I don't
All
know.
right, Esmeralda's turn.
Okay, Esmeralda is in really bad shape. She pulls out one of her potions of greater healing and drinks it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Good plan.
I don't know how much they restore though.
Oh, that reminds me, it's not something that you guys would use now, but just as a reminder, because I don't know if anyone wrote it down in their inventory, but do recall that she had you guys take a scroll of Hero's Feast from the Abbey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anyone wrote that down that the party had
As
it.
I recall, Perry had it.
No, and I unfortunately, while looking at my thing, I also realized that I got a potion of invulnerability.
Yeah. Yeah.
A scroll of
So
beast?
actually, if Perry had the Hero's Feast, then he would have taken it away.
Unfortunately, I do see it in his inventory.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry. Never mind. Okay. But so she drinks the greater healing potion. Did you roll that and add it for her, or?
I have not because I don't know how much it restores.
I can look that up. Okay. Oops. These are beast treasure.
Potion of healing
there's-
greater is 44 plus 4.
All right.
All right. $17.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
2 crits in there.
Yeah. All right. So good. Good for Esmeralda. I want to say that drinking a potion, is that a bonus action? No, I think it's a bonus action for rogues or something. I'm
It
going
depends
to...
how you want
Oops.
to roll it.
I don't want to... Let's see.
It seems rather involved to be that easy.
Yeah. I'm going to look it up really quick because D&D Beyond is good like that. Let's see. Activating an item.
Yeah, it looks like it's a thief.
It's, drinking. Let's see.
Drinking a potion or administering it to another requires an action.
I think, yeah, I
Yep.
think rogues have a special thing that let them do it as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay, if you have, like fast hands, I think, as a thief rogue. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Okay, so that's her action. So it is Zia's turn. You've got this this werewolf kind of hoisted off his feet. Oh, and the werewolves actually should have had a turn before.
To try to break free, yeah.
Yeah, I deleted the one that had been in the initiative order, so I'll put him back there.
You know, let's grab the one that I'm holding. He's not going anywhere for a while.
Yeah, well, it's fine. So, yeah, so he's going to try to break free from your grapple. So you're going to make another strength or athletics check as your eagle.
Yep.
Oh, but 7's not very good. So it's your
20.
plus 3, d20 plus 3.
Yep. Yep. Takes a minute to switch it over from what I had there.
Yeah.
19.
Yeah. He is still grappled. So what are you doing with him? You could just fly him up high into the air, 25 feet.
Yeah, we'll see. The problem is that the falling damage is still going to be bludgeoning, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep flying him straight up, or as straight up as I can manage as an eagle.
Okay.
So that
Yeah. Well, you're gonna be moving in. I don't know. Like I guess half speed makes sense. Yeah. That's what I'm rolling. You got him 25 feet in the air.
Well, I had him 5 before, so now it'll be 30.
Yeah. Okay. 30. Yes. Okay. Honor's turn. She is actually going to cast Cure Wounds on herself again. Well, let's. Yeah. I mean, she's got to do what she's got to do to stay alive.
Yep.
So that's another 12, which replaces exactly the ones that she lost last time. So that's her turn, and then Anubis gets a bite. I guess the wolf directly to their south. His south. That does hit. 11, and Anubis kills that one. I'm just going to start deleting them.
Good doggy.
To not, to declutter the game board here. All right, that's Honor's turn. Rockjaw.
I've been working on the wolf, and I'm gonna swing my mighty club, my improv club. I'm here all week. I'm gonna take the one that's to the east to hopefully keep their back free. So that's the first one. Reckless once again.
All right.
Doggy hit.
Yep.
And that does. Whoops! I hit it twice. So the first one, 14.
Yeah, it's So, crush. That is proving very effective.
It keeps a werewolf out of operation.
That werewolf. That werewolf should have tried to break the grapple again. So let me just briefly. 8. Nope.
Nope.
Did that one werewolf try to make his wisdom
Even a
throw?
critical fail is a 12. So like it would. I mean, that's like the lowest you can roll. Okay, so yeah, it's still been grappled. So you've crushed another one.
And who looks worse, Esmeralda or
Honor by a little bit is worse.
Honor?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move then, so that'll provoke some opportunity attacks.
Okay.
From one of them, it looks like.
There.
Yeah. You're dragging this one along with you, but that's going to give you another 2 opportunity attacks.
2. I see
Just one.
one.
From the
That
One's
one.
still diagonal to me.
and the one that's was to the north.
But he's still diagonal.
He's still in range.
Okay.
He's still next to me.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Yes. So that's a 22 because it's still with advantage.
Yep,
so
that's
6.
it.
Yep. That's another 3 piercing damage for you, and another. Again, we can make the saving throw just for fun.
Oh yes, that is a strength.
Technically, when that last save that you made for against the grapple shouldn't have been a saving throw, just a
Strength check.
or athletics check. But that's
It's actually the same.
well, okay.
It's the same.
But yeah, okay. So yep,
And my second attack is against the one still to my east. The new one to my east.
yeah,
Right. Ka-chomp!
yep.
So the 20 hits, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
11 damage.
Crush. You're just littering the battlefield with these smushed wolves.
I'm gonna make a pair of gauntlets or something out of this werewolf's hide if I can. It feels right.
Really, who needs bludgeoning weapons when you just got a good werewolf?
That proficiency with improvised weapons has done you so well.
Really
So
good.
awesome.
That's incredible, actually. Okay, so that's your turn. Pavel, your turn.
Pavel is going to swing his mace at that werewolf.
The werewolf is actually 30 feet in the air, but you do have
Oh,
two
never mind
wolves
that then.
adjacent
Okay.
to you. Yeah.
All right, then the one that's next to Shadow there.
Okay.
So, mace. Oh, for Pete's sake. I throw the mace.
All right. Unfortunately, that was not enough. Okay. So it's the wolves' turn. Just when it looks like they're all gonna move in, something Zia saw coming, and the rest of you hadn't noticed.
It's the bishop.
Streaking into the battlefield and then landing with an impact that's almost like this. You're buffeted with air as these enormous white-feathered angel wings spread over the behind this impossibly beautiful humanoid figure. You recognize just a hint in the facial features the abbot from the Abbey of St. Markovia.
Never met him.
Those of you who did.
Another one to attack.
And without a word, it takes this enormous mace and just strikes. Actually, you know what? I think he would have gone after the werewolf first, so he landed here actually. So he's striking the werewolf. The 14 hits.
Oh, I want that mace.
Hey, you got a werewolf.
I'll trade.
Yeah. All right. So with one swing, he basically crushes its jaw and knocks its head looking crooked, and it's sort of. And another swing, and he takes his head off with the mace. Just.
Now, keep in mind, it would have been immune to the bludgeoning damage, and that was a great thing, and I'm glad. But it was just the radiant damage that did it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a magical weapon though, so it's doing magical bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So technically.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure I understand
Sure.
the rules more than anything. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that was it showed up just before the wolf's turn, but it is actually the wolf's turn now. I think the wolves here are going to be terrified that it just basically killed that werewolf. This one's going to try to move away and going to get
Provoking it.
Oh, you know what? The abbot just manages to miss its opportunity attack with that, but it's backing away.
What about
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Honor.
Honor should get. Yep.
No.
Unfortunately,
Not
yeah.
really.
So that one was moving away because it did not like that abbot right there at all. We're going to get one attack against Esmeralda, one against Honor. That's against Esmeralda, so that's another 5 piercing.
Okay.
And then against Honor, 23, so that's another 5 piercing for her. And then strength saving throw for her, which, yeah.
Oh!
Success there. 2 of them attacking Anubis. That's 18 is going to hit. The other one is not. So. And. Yeah, okay. And then strength saving throw for Anubis. Yep. Okay. I think you're getting another 3 wolf attacks on you.
Awesome.
And then actually Esmeralda and Anubis are each getting 1 more too. So against Esmeralda, miss. Against Anubis, miss. 3 against Rockjaw. Oh, wait. Yeah, but never mind. Both of those miss. So 18, 20, 14.
So the 14 misses.
Okay. So that's another 6 piercing damage for you. You're doing all right.
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm laughing. I really am laughing.
You are in your element. Okay. So
And then
that's...
to get a fire brawl with wolves.
Yeah. All right, so that is the, so we've got the one here that is near Pavel is attacking you. That's the last one of the wolf's turn here. But he misses.
Good.
All right. Shadow, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to try and get the same wolf.
Okay.
I don't think that worked.
Yeah, 10 misses, unfortunately. So, but you, yeah.
And neither does that.
Yeah.
Wow. My roll sucks.
Alas. Okay, werewolves. So we got 2 that are going to try to break their respective grapples. First one trying to break Rockjaw's grapple. 14.
Nope.
Nope. Now the one trying to break Zia's grapple. Nope.
Ooh.
3.
And I got a crit, so
And
yeah.
that
Alright.
one has something with wisdom
And
saving.
now the
This
one,
is-
yeah, and the one that's
fail.
cursed. Jeez. You know, the rare times that you guys actually managed to land those curses, they really have been effective. It's like they don't always land, but boy, you killed that house a lot faster than you would have because of that curse. And remember the berserker back at Yester Hill? You just sat there like, oh, what is I doing again? Yeah.
And this werewolf, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, that
Esmeralda.
was the werewolf's turn. Yep, Esmeralda's turn.
Esmeralda. Yeah, she'd love to be able to take a stab at the werewolf that
Rockjaw's got
Rockjaw's
grappled.
Fine, get your own.
But he's kind of he's kind of in good shape, so she's going to start wailing on
The regular wolves.
regular wolves. And can she swap to her hand axe? And would she need to do anything to swap those weapons?
No, I'll allow it.
Okay. All right. So she'll take 2 attacks with the rapier.
Okay. The 13 hits.
Okay, and then with the hand axe.
Okay, and then the
So
13
15
hits.
damage.
Again, is this the one directly to her south?
Yes. Uh huh.
Okay. Yeah, with those 2 strikes, she opens its throat and kills it.
Okay.
That's her turn.
Yes.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So next is Zia. So
Okay. Zia's going to fly over next to our friendly neighborhood angel. Would dropping the thing count as an action?
dropping the werewolf?
The werewolf, yeah.
No, I'll say you can just release it.
Okay. Then he's going to release it. It's actually going to come to ground next to
You're not
next to
dropping.
Honor there.
Well, I guess dropping it, the fall damage doesn't make any difference. So,
Right.
Right,
Right.
because it's bludgeoning.
Drop it. Yeah, that's a great place to drop it, and then attack the one that's below Honor.
okay, great.
I keep closing the damn book.
It's
At least
plus
I-
5 for the
Okay.
talon and the beak.
Okay. 12
12 misses.
and 6.
Yeah, unfortunately, both miss. But you dropped the werewolf off where the abbot can work on him. It is Honor's turn. So she is actually going to take her own stab at that wolf with the blood spear. And
Yes!
Yay!
Oh,
She
And
kills
she
it.
gets those temporary hit points.
She sure does.
Ah.
Let's see. So she kills it, and then let's roll those 2d6. Gains another 7 temporary hit points. Yeah. Okay. That helps. Okay, that's her turn, and then Anubis gets to make an attack. 18. I'll say he's attacking this wounded one. He kills that one.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. I just realized Anubis didn't have his own initiative thing either. Yeah, somehow I just screwed all that up. So it's actually, I'm going to say it's his turn, so he's going to make his own regular bite attack again against another wolf. And that one is almost dead, but not quite.
I'm not dead yet.
And it needs to make a strength saving throw to be avoided being pulled prone by... yeah, but it succeeds. Okay. Okay, that was Honor and Anubis. Rockjaw.
line them up. The one to my northwest.
Okay.
Reckless with a werewolf. Boom.
Yep. That hits.
For
Yep.
oh,
Squish.
to my northeast.
Alright.
Chomp, 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 chomp.
That hits.
13.
Squish.
Squish. Alright. So that's your turn.
Yep.
Pavel.
Pavel with a mace again on that wolf next to Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for God's sake.
How many 8s have you rolled, too?
A lot.
Yeah.
The only thing I have done right today was casting that curse on the one werewolf.
Well,
That was very
that
right,
made a big
though.
difference, though.
Yeah.
No problems here.
Yeah. Okay. So that was your turn. It is the abbot's turn. It gives a very gracious nod to you in your eagle form, just like, and then swings its big old mace. This. Where's my screen for the abbot? There we go. All right. Yeah. So the that's 30 damage with the first swing.
I want that mace so much.
And then another 23, and that's enough to kill it with these two swings.
All the wares are done.
And you get these.
I
No,
still
there's
have
the cursed one is still there, and the one
Oh,
that
yeah.
that Rockjaw has
Okay.
grappled.
Yeah, the club.
So technically, there's still 2. But
Yeah.
yeah, this mace like just flashes with this brilliant white light every time it strikes one of these creatures. And so it has killed that one too. And so now that was the abbot's turn. So there's the wolves and you know what? I think they're gonna withdraw.
Really?
The wolves are
Try
running.
it. Try it.
Okay. Opportunity attacks.
So yeah, this one here is going to take an opportunity attack from both Shadow and Pavel.
Okay.
He tries to run.
Aha!
See, this one is just run off. Yeah, so that's a hit. Both of those hit.
You're kidding.
So 13 damage. Oh, you know what? That's so actually Shadows was enough to hit it to kill it.
So
So
Pavel's
Still
could
three
take
more.
his against the one
Pavel,
that,
yeah, managed to hit his mace. You know what? Because Shadows killed it, I'm gonna let Pavel try to make his opportunity attack against this other one. So that
Okay.
one takes 6.
Okay.
wasn't that the one that was wounded?
No, the one
Okay.
that was wounded was the one that Shadow just killed.
Okay. I thought Anubis had wounded one.
This one is wounded.
Okay. Okay.
And so this one is wounded by Pavel as it runs, but it does get away. And now these Anubis is gonna make his opportunity attack against the fleeing one that's right next to him there. Yeah, and he kills that one before it can get away. This one escapes. All right, and then this one is going to try to run from you, Rockjaw. And just as it turns to run, squish. All right. So that was the wolves. Their turn. I deleted the werewolf that had a initiative there again, so it was right there. Okay. So that was the wolves' turn. They've all RUNOFT. I think it should be 2 N's for that joke. RUNNOFT. All right. That's a "Oh brother, where art thou" joke, in case anyone was unclear. Okay, Shadow, your turn.
Yeah, all right. So,
The cursed one.
yeah. That's this guy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
We're trying to
Sorry, I
pin
shouldn't
at this point, we're trying to prevent Strahd from having these werewolves that
Yep,
is.
I'm just gonna roll a fly over there and bite and claw.
Can you check your curse, Pavel, if taking damage gives it another roll, or is it still only on its
I
turn?
cast this spell regularly. No, it's not.
21
it's not
hits.
taking-
All right. 11 magical slashing damage.
And I'm assuming 9 fails.
9 fails. 9 misses. Yeah. All right. And okay, that's your turn. It's the werewolf's turn. So we have the one that's still going to try to break its curse.
What a bad time to come awake.
Finally,
Oh,
so
make it?
finally, it is no longer cursed. Does it make that saving throw at the end of its turn?
No, it doesn't break the curse.
It's
it-
able to act.
It's able to act. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It is able to act, and its action is to run away. And so you get another opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Nutty
It's seen
or
enough.
Shadow.
That's a hit.
Yeah. 24 is definitely a hit.
Finish it off.
No, it's probably not gonna. So it takes another significant hit there, but it is able to run 40
Yeah, it's only
feet.
had like 2 hits.
Yeah.
so far.
well,
it
it's true.
was
It's been
cursed
sitting
before
there
it had
cursed.
taken any damage.
It was pretty much a bystander
Yeah.
for this whole thing.
So it's run 40 feet off in that direction. The one that is still grappled is going to try to break the grapple. 18 is better than
There's
it
a
has
chance.
been.
It might break free.
Nope.
No.
Not so
Alright.
much.
So it is his turn. He's still grappled. He is the only combatant left at present. It's Esmeralda's turn.
Okay.
Given that he's the only one that's left at present and he is grappled, I'm going to go ahead and take us out of initiative.
Hold on.
Okay.
2 questions.
All right?
Can Esmeralda target the fleeing werewolf?
Yeah, he's only 40 feet away. So, like with a
Okay.
firebolt or something? Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to cast a firebolt at it.
Okay. Yeah.
He's not. Oh, but she misses.
Yeah. Alas.
Oh, crit and a fail.
And Zia is going to fly at him and try and grapple.
Okay. Yeah. Great.
Bring him back.
That's right.
Okay. So
I like this bird.
So an 18.
Okay. So 18 is what the werewolf rolls to try to avoid being grappled.
That was your roll. Hold on.
And then you rolled a 16.
Oh, okay. Oh well.
Yeah. So you tried to get. So I would say you caught up with him though, so you could potentially try again on the next turn if you want.
Yeah.
So I don't have him on the map anymore, but we'll say you're basically right there. You failed to grapple him, but he's right there.
Yeah,
So,
I'm going to keep. I mean, if he's continuing to flee, I'm going to keep on as long as I can see him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to keep harrying him and trying to bring him back.
And if no one else is doing a turn, I mean, I can totally catch up as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you also going to try to?
Yep.
Are you going to claw at him or grapple like?
I'm going to claw.
Okay. Go ahead and
Our
make your
birds of prey.
attacks.
So,
Yeah,
two giant eagles like diving down at him like a blue jay against a cat.
I was typing into nothing.
He had 27 hit points when I had him
All
run
right,
away.
so that worked.
Yeah, 21 hits.
There's your damage.
Yeah, so 17 hit points left. 23
Next
also
one.
hits.
That hits, and now it's, hang on, 1d6. Because that's the bite.
Mhm.
It's another 8.
Yeah, so, only 9 hit points left on that werewolf. It is super scared right now. It spent the whole battle being cursed, kind of watching in confusion as it was unable to help its fellows as they got slaughtered one by one. It's, running in terror now. Okay.
So it's continuing to run.
Yeah. So,
I'm going to keep my angry stance and walk over to the abbot. Who are you?
I think the abbot was just going to say, "Put the werewolf down, son, and we'll put it out of its misery."
I'm going to miss it. Toss it at
And
his feet.
he gives you this beneficent smiles. I know.
Awesome.
Toss it at his feet, and then, sure, we'll have him actually make the rolls. Where did I put him? There he is. Yeah, both of those hit. So that's going to be another 24 and another 23. So that's actually doesn't kill him straight out. That's 24, 47.
Honor can get the kill. You honor kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let Honor kill it.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
she hit points.
Okay.
We almost killed your character, but we gave you the final kill.
Yeah. And so Honor, so let's see. That's only 6, which is not enough to kill it. But then Anubis can come in and take a chomp. And Esmeralda can too if she wants. Although, actually, never mind. With Anubis finishes it off.
How many times has that happened?
Phew.
Anubis is awesome.
Yeah. All right. So we'll go ahead and that other one is attempting to flee too. But I'll say that between the two of you going after it, he can't. He's just trying to run away, and you're able to keep up with him. So.
We eventually finish
You
him
eventually take him down, unless you're trying to bring him back alive.
No,
I'm not.
Okay.
Well, see, I mean, if she doesn't kill it, he would bring it back because that would be a more efficient way of killing it and making sure it doesn't get away. But he's mainly trying to deny Strahd the resource. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. So as you guys kind of recollect and reconvene, come back into this area. First of all, I want to make it clear, Pavel, you recognize this is a celestial being that has just come to your rescue here. They're power, so you don't know the abbot as a character. What you know is that this is essentially a very powerful angel that has essentially joined the fray to save you all.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not that we weren't doing fairly well without his help. But
He said that now you're about to run away.
That's the guy who was running away till he saw him.
it did look bad at the time.
Rockjaw will go over to Esmeralda. Your axe. Can I see it?
Pavel is kneeling next to the abbot and praying.
Does she give me the axe?
He asked to see it, so she
He's holding his hand out like he wants to hold it.
He wants to see with his hands.
It's a hand axe. First of all, it's not a really big axe, but it is magical, and tactically speaking, it would make sense to give it to you. She was going to give it just because it was desperate times, but you found a more effective way to work anyways. So I don't know. This is an NPC.
I think Esmeralda would be
glancing
very wary
nervously
because
over at the
like
bodies.
I think she is first of all fully aware that Rockjaw intends to keep it. If she gives it to him.
Not actually. Does she want to do an insight check and figure that out?
Okay, well, that was my interpretation. I
think she will see
That's not actually his intention.
Fair to fair to have her. She'll make the roll then. I would say her gut is telling her that. So 12, and then let's say persuasion versus deception, whichever one of those, and you don't have to click the skill to tell us which if you don't want to.
It's going to be bad either way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, she doesn't think that he's going to steal it, and besides, I mean.
Yeah.
You know.
So, and I was
Fine,
thinking
I'll try
also
it the
that
hard way.
she might.
And I go over
well, hang
to
on.
the-
What I was going to say is.
No.
Although she was suspected that he might try to take it, given that it does somewhat make tactical sense, and Rockjaw, despite being offered power by Strahd, chose not to take it, suggesting that at least he's a temporary ally, I think she would give it to him.
She gives him an appraising look, and then flips it around and holds out the handle to it.
Okay. He grabs it swiftly, goes over to the nearest body of one of the werewolves and begins to skin it.
Ah, okay.
I think, at that point, she would just,
I told you I was going to make a pair of gloves.
So I think at this point, once everybody is kind of back together, maybe Zia has reverted from his giant eagle, unless he plans to stay that way.
He's reverted.
I think probably Shadow, unless you really determined. I think the abbot can tell it's you anyway. Yeah. Kind of looks at all of you. Rockjaw and Pavel are unfamiliar to him, but he recognizes Honor and Esmeralda and Zia and Shadow, and just looks at all of you, and then as you're kind of together, and he just says, "You couldn't follow simple instructions." And then I think we'll leave it there for tonight.
That's a good place to stop.
So just as a note, after skinning all the werewolves that are here, he hands the bloody axe back to her.
Okay.
He doesn't clean it first?
Nope.
No, that's not Rapjaw's way.
No, she's got plenty of blood on her already, so.
True enough.
All right.
He just
All
wasn't
right, so
convinced.
That was a
Yeah,
tense
that's a
session.
I didn't think we were going to survive that. I'll be honest.
Bloody Ismark and all the people that had ye of little faith. Everyone was running away, but we can do it as long as we stick together. And now we have
an abbot that bails our asses
no
out.
tome.
Well, we would, I don't think we would have been able to hold on to those things anyways. We tried to stop Ismark from handing over the sword, but
I think if Casimir had stayed with us, there would have been a better chance of retaining Ismark because hold person and all of that stuff. But
I think without getting too much into hypothetical, if Strahd hadn't succeeded in charming Ismark on that first round, things might have gone very differently.
Oh, very, very differently.
They deserve to go.
I think Ismark turning on the blade and coming at him with it. Might have chased him off, but
Maybe.
maybe.
But yes, now your prophesied ally is run off into the wilderness while under this sway of Strahd. I think Esmeralda would probably point out to you that the charming is, lengthy but not permanent usually. Has to kind of be re-upped. So up to you to decide how you want to handle that. Casimir seems like he's made his choice.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I've given up on him.
yeah. In fact, he's probably in trouble if we meet him again.
Oh, yeah.
As far as Shadow's concerned, he's betrayed the people.
Yeah.
But, certainly
But-
as far as an NPC, I mean, he was always all about
Oh, yeah.
protecting his people, and if he believed Strahd completely that if he did not do what he did, all of the elves would be killed, and he's hoping that the fact that Strahd ended up with the Sun Sword means that the whole all but 5 thing will not stand, and that they'll all be okay.
Yeah. We can have the actual in-character conversation once we have another session, but Zia has 3 locate object spells available to him. So, not only when we go in, because we're going to be going to the castle. Not only can we do some work to try and locate the dragon's skull, which he still wants to do, but also the sword. And if Strahd isn't keeping it on his person, we may be able to get to it and take it from him that way.
Could be.
Now, if he was smart, he'd keep it on his person, but if he thinks that he's got us wiped out,
Yeah.
it's too bad we can't, another reason I wanted to catch all the werewolves is that I didn't want them reporting back.
He seems to know.
Yeah, that's true. But
I think one got
He
away.
has
One-
eyes
well,
everywhere.
Yeah.
None of the werewolves got away, but several
Yeah.
of the regular wolves did.
yeah.
But yes, Strahd has spies everywhere in Barovia. All right, but I think that was an excellent session. I was very pleased with all of that. So we'll be back soon, everybody, and for more cursed adventures in the lands of Barovia. Night.
Right.